Hello, very good morning. Welcome to this morning edition of the Morning Focus. We get into the second phase of it this morning. We're turning our attention to look at the stories that has made headline. We brought you the sports, the news, and now it's time to venture into the weather and its update. We bring you the weather. Right after the weather, we also turn our attention to look at the traffic situation across the entire country, the major cities that will be congested, and some mild areas that you need to look out for this morning. I want to say a big thank you for being with us from the early hours of the morning until now, and we are grateful. Remember the numbers on your screen. You can also join us this morning and also have a tete-a-tete with us. We are saying thank you for joining us, grateful for being part of today's edition of the Morning Focus, live and direct from our studios on the 10th Avenue Extension, Great Estate, Nungwa Adogono. We want to say God bless you for keeping your dial locked with us. God bless you for being part of today. And then we say, may the good Lord, the one that has kept us this morning, reign throughout the day and then bless us to be a blessing with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that has been with us. We are saying, thank you, Abba Father. Thank you, Lord Almighty. Thank you for a beautiful Thursday morning, the 6th day of August 2020. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. God bless you for being with us. We are grateful for having you to join us this morning. We're going straight away to look at our conversations for the morning. I want to say a very good morning to you, Ghana. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, the rest of the world, for being a part of today's edition of the Morning Focus, live and direct from our studios here on the 10th Avenue Extension, Nungwa Adogono. Grateful to all of you. Grateful for your time. Grateful for keeping your channel with us. We go straight to look at our weather and its update. If you're stepping up this morning and the weather is some way, you have to take your base on the weather update. You take informed decision as to what to do as you go working for God and for country this morning. And then joining me to bring us a weather update right after I go into other matters is Francisca. In 3, good morning, Francisca.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Now, what is happening with the weather this morning?
Okay, so thank you. I'm Francisca Frakuma in Tori. And then let's see what the weather has in store for us today. This morning, most cloudy conditions will prevail across southern Ghana with mist of fog patches likely over some coastal, forest and mountainous areas. There is also a chance of slight rain or drizzle, particularly over parts of the forest and mountainous areas. As the day progresses, intervals of sunshine and cloudy conditions are expected across most places within the country. And then from late afternoon into the evening, thunderstorms or rain are likely to develop over parts of the middle, transition, and northern sectors. Let's take a look at the temperatures. The coastal sector will record a minimum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 33 degrees Celsius. And the forest sector will experience temperatures between 24 and 30 degrees Celsius. The transition sector will have temperatures ranging from 23 to 31 degrees Celsius. And then the northern sector will record temperatures between 25 and 33 degrees Celsius. Relatively cool nights and early morning temperatures are expected across the country. So as you head out today, plan your day according to the weather. Drive carefully where there is mist or rain. Stay hydrated during the warmer hours, and if thunderstorms develop later in the day, move to a safe place until the weather improves. So that's our weather outlook for today.
Right out. Thank you so much, Francisca, for joining me and bringing us up to speed with the weather and its update this morning. We'll be moving straight away to look at the traffic situation across the various regional capitals across the country. We'll bring you the traffic stories as well as bringing you other stories you need to look out for this morning. So the days gone by in the weather and its updates, is now time for us to turn our attention to look at the traffic situation this morning. We'll bring in the traffic from Accra right to Kumasi, Takoradi, Tamale, Cape Coast and its environs. We'll bring you up to speed with that. If you're just joining us, we say a very good morning to you and welcome to the Morning Focus on MBN TV, your trusted source for credible news, insightful discussion, and a meaningful conversation that shape our nation. I am your regular host, El Samuels, and it's a pleasure having you join us as we begin today, Thursday, a brand new day the Lord has made, that we will rejoice and will be glad in it. And today's edition promises to be an engaging as we focus on a sector with immense potential to transform Ghana's economy and create jobs. We're talking tourism this morning. We'll also bring you the latest traffic situation, which is up next. Before you begin your commute, here is a quick look at the traffic conditions across some major cities of Accra. We're expecting some heavy traffic coming up this morning across the various sectors of the economy. I know you're going out there to go work for God and for country, but you also have to take a cue that definitely we have to show you where to get up. It's always good to set up early. When you set up early, it makes it much more easier for you to get to your destination on time. You arrive alive and safe to work for God and for country. That is it for the morning. Now we go look at the traffic. We start from Accra, where heavy traffic is expected along the George Walker Bush Highway, Sprinters Road. Sprinters Road is also expected to have some. The Tetekwashi interchange is also one of the places to look out for. Liberation Road, the Graphic Road, the Tema Motorway inbound. The Tema Motorway inbound is also building up. The traffic is building up in those areas as well. So you look at the alternative sections of where to pass. Someone will say, where else do we pass? Yeah, we give you up to speed to that areas as well. Then we'll take you through to the other sectors. So the alternative, if you're in Accra, motorists from the East Legon may use the Boundary Road. Those of you from East Legon use the Boundary Road. Drivers from Kaswa consider the Wager Malam route. Use the Wager Malam route. When you use that, it takes you safely. Commuters around Medina, you connect through the Ricks Junction, so you avoid congestion in that area. So those are the alternative routes for those of us in Accra. In Kumasi, the busy roads include the Kejitia, the Swame Roundabout, Ahunjo, Santasi, and Airport Roundabout. These are the traffic prone or the busy roads in Kumasi. For those of you want to reroute or route to different areas, use the Sofo Line interchange or the Dabang route where possible to get to your destination. Moving away from Kumasi, let's do Takoradi. Takoradi, we expect moderate traffic around the Market Circle, the Kwesi Minton area, Kojo Krom, and also the Harbour area. The alternative routes through Chapel Hill and Enaji may provide a smoother travel for commuters in the Oil City, Takoradi. Tamale, traffic is expected to build up around the Central Business District near the roundabout leading to the Telecel area. Also the Absat Bank, from the Absat Bank heading towards the Goyle filling station to the Intercity STC area to the main market there is also going to be some build-up, the road leading from there to the hospital road, and those commuting towards Lamashegu through the central mosque area should also take a cue. Always remember one thing: obey the traffic regulations, avoid speeding, and remember, road safety is everyone's responsibility, so arrive alive. And that's it for this morning's traffic situation across the country. Now, moving away from the traffic situation, let's look at our scripture for this morning. It's from the book of Psalm 24. We'll be doing Psalm 24. I was reading through it last week when it says, "The earth is the Lord and everything in it, and the world and all who live in it." The world is the Lord, and everything that is within it belongs to God, including you and me, myself and I. We are supposed to have God owns us. We don't own ourselves. That is one of the things we should be looking for it in doing, and that is very important when it comes to life and its entirety. Very, very, very engaging this morning. So we're looking at that. The scripture focus is brought to you in association with the Maranatha Power Ministries International here in Nungwa Ado Kono, behind the Lekma Polyclinic. Yes, that is where you find us. When you come to Lekma Polyclinic, you find us there, and we worship with you. Tuesday, Moment of Miracle. Wednesday, multi-purpose service. The Moment of Miracle is 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. every Tuesday. Multi-purpose service is 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. every Wednesday. Friday is the Mega All Night, 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. It happens every Friday. Sunday, we have two services that runs through Sunday. The Victory service is 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's the English service. Then we have the Breakthrough service. That's a gang, tree, it's a mixed bag. That one also comes your way from 9 to 12:30 p.m. So you can join any of the services, and God will bless you very, very much. So come fellowship with us. And also don't forget, with the 30th anniversary is coming up from the 1st of September right down to the 6th of September. It's a 6 days of powerful power pack in part 1. Indeed, 6 days power pack. We're talking about 30 years of impactful ministry, 30 years of transforming lives, 30 years of God's faithfulness, 30 years of God goodness. So come, let's celebrate the 30 years anniversary, which is coming up from the 1st to the 6th of September 2026. Be a partaker. You can also support someone from the village churches to join the 30th anniversary celebration, and we'll be glad. We will be excited for you to do that, because there's one thing I always say, that if you want to give and you want to tithe, go read Psalm 41. It tells you what God will do for you, how God will preserve you if you give to the things of God, and how God will bless you on this earth. You can read the Psalm 41, the verse 1 to 3, and you'll be excited. We'll be excited to have you join us, partner with us to celebrate the 30 years of God's goodness. So that's it. And also support us, like I said, support us to bring you the finest of it. Now let's look at our scripture for this morning, brought to you in association with the Maranatha Power Ministries. That do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his goodness, pleasing and perfect will. Romans 12:2. I read from the NIV. Align yourself with God's will. That is the scripture that was sent to us Align yourself with God's will. You know, one of the greatest prayer a believer can pray is, Lord, let your will be done in my life. It's one of the greatest prayer you can ever pray. Lord, let your will be done in my life. You know, God's will is never designed to limit us. God's will, it is never designed to limit us. It is designed to lead us into his very best. It said, as far as the heavens above the earth, so is my love towards you. And God loves us so much that he has to make Jesus to die in our place. So whilst the world encourages us to follow our feelings, that is what the world does, encourages us to follow our feelings, chase success at all costs, and conform to changing standards. God calls us to live differently through a transformed mind and obedient heart. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk to you about what a transformed mind is. A transformed mind and obedient heart. I'll share that with you. So aligning yourself with God's will begins by spending time in his presence. Like the psalmist said, in your presence I am content. There's nothing like the presence of God. Oh, surround me, oh God, let your presence fill this place. Let your presence transform the lives of my viewers. Let your presence, whoever is watching us, let your presence surround the person. Whatever trap that has been set against any of our viewers, may that trap turn out, work out for their good. May the enemy fall on his own sword, and may they drink their own blood. So that is one of the things you need to take a cue from. Your decisions become guided by God's wisdom, and your life starts to bear the fruit of the Spirit when you rely on God, when you transform your life. There will be seasons when God's plan seems slower than you expected. Doors you wanted open may remain closed, and prayers may seem unanswered. Yet God's timing is always the best. What appears to be a delay in your life is often a preparation. God is preparing you for something awesome. He is protecting you from what is not meant for you, and also preparing you for blessings that are beyond your imagination. He said, I will do exceedingly and abundantly beyond what you think or ask. When you surrender your plans to God, you discover that his purpose is greater than your own ambitions. He brings you for this, and that is the words you need to carry with you. May the good Lord bless you and keep you. Till we meet again, this has been the Maranatha Power Ministry supporting us to bring our spiritual focus. We go for our first commercial break. When we return, there is more in stock. Stay with us.
Yamakwa Edoba Pemsign Herbal range of products. Yes, answer the via ba a gain malamus and no air na yes Samalaria natural nasa wanka sawu say na fever at yes so. Edra ye can from out say kind a guy range of products no ye a guy malamis ye dra ye do 2 malaria set at a shukra dear Philip Pedrianim and it is a wood ye nasa ohodo do wanka sa na what do one to old to win the nasa ya ne drum upon a yo so ya de ebedra wi anu atiesi ebedra nwure no nasa ohododo wo a conformance shop na herbal shop na ebe wo no okọ akacho mo say o be test for malaria parasite no say o test na eba na your positive a enhwe ba bia koje agai malamis no e na ye nom amane to malaria sikra e de afri nipaduanim sa water de do na wankasa nipaduanim no o say ya na wafre o feel feverish a ko na koje agai malamis no nenom enne beboa etu malaria parasite na so kra ede afiri peduanim ede ama so wonu mato na so wontumi ndidi wontumi nye bo wontumi ntai bo wontumi ndi bo a eya agan malambesto na wonom ama na tu malaria ntidi yade na so kra afiri peduanim ede ama shene so ma yen say akọ hospital ko teste anasa pharmacy ko teste se malaria mo wane wo mojanim ansana wafa agan malambes no yenom ama na tu malaria so kra ede efri nipaduanim woni bisa malaria ba oso a eya na ma nipadua na kese eya na mo sori udua so na waye no fe ubewu na wuti edwa kakra na ahoyira ba oso na nipaduanimu anyowo a kona koji agan malamis no e ka pemsa range of products ne ho we no ye de ba betu malaria fever sekra ede efri nipaduanim enu ti edra ye kan form o se no de etu malaria sekra no eye agan malamis no ye bobobi ye nunumbi ye numa kopem sa malaria sekra ebetu edi efri nipaduanim oni sa malaria mo no mo ye mo bi obo ha adweye pa ena hwehwu so de ababetu dwa sa malaria de ne ya de a eku nipa bebre afibia eya ne yabu ye ne aguso ye mpesa okra be firi wonsa enti ne ye ka cho se wo ho na wuti paawo nipadua no wanka se wo sa wodo na wo na munye wuyi a Bora pharmacy shop na herbal shop ebe wo okwa also ba be test se malaria mo wani bia ba mo jani mu a o test we na ba positive ba enhwe ba bia kope agai malamis no eye malaria do tata hye a ye nom amana to sin yakọ nipaduanim akwakotu emo wana sekura ede efu wonu mato ontumi endidi eye na wo awota ade woni nyina eye nsensioni a edi adanse se malaria mo wano aba nipaduanim se ntontuma kawo ene wanya malaria dia ene kwaji agan malamis ne be neno ene ne malaria dra yesiesia eba beboa amanatu malaria na sekra ede efri nipaduanim enti se wutie yen na wo de ne malaria na wako teste ni akato se malaria na chewa enhwe ba bia kwaji agan malamis no ene na ye nom amanatu malaria na sekra ede efi ho ede amawo se na awo no etaade de na de bia wa ye moso edrawia ni pie kakra na se watie si eye oso yade ni wo na atu ayira na edru anwumra bo na wo pose cha kwara kwaji agan malamis no eye senchoni e de amwo hu se eye malaria mo wa no e na aba nipaduanim eno ti hwe ba bia onye ko pharmacy shop ni testo na ne ba se eye malaria nko a mo wa no e na aba nipaduanim mu a na waji agan malamis ne be e kan herbal products no ho onu ma beboa na atu malaria na sekra hye nso ma ye se Pemsign group of companies ye ni hospital bia ewo bebia a range of products no bibidro tatashe papa no edi aba no agamala mesika ho no nko a na sesi ano ya ewo herbal shop ene pharmacy shop tubo raho a ne malaria na wadi agamala mes no na wanom ebeboa na pam malaria bia edi afini peduanim ede amount shene suma yesa abatan etumi enumedre bi sanso na nkwada wo munya enfie dumienu enso entumi ennom when enfie dumienu na oto adre bi na malaria akotestia me aka kire wa ene obehia tire so ho ne baako anapa ewia ene enwumre na wanom wadi free du so kwa obehia tire mienu anapa ewia enwumre na wanom utomi nso ay numbers na good tv ne so no obetumi afre ye na wo so question bi a wo ede fa ye dre ho no ye beje so na ye no edisa enkomo no ye ka se agan a ba bia wo bia na waje se se etso se.
All right, so welcome back from the quick break. Big thanks to our sponsors. Now we're moving on. We're looking at African proverbs for this morning. They say a tree is known by its fruits. The true value of any nation, institution, or individual is revealed by the results they produce. Ghana's tourism industry will not be guided or judged by its potential, but by the quality of experienced visitors receive, the jobs it creates, and also the benefit it brings to local communities. Likewise, our character is reflected in our action. If we desire a prosperous nation, we must produce the fruit of honesty, excellence, hard work, hospitality, great outcomes begins with responsible actions. Great outcome begins with what? Responsible action. And that's the African proverbs for this morning. Turning our attention, let's go straight to look at our front banner for the morning. Every day, millions of Ghanaians depends on public transport to get to work, school, and other essential destination. Yet concerns about safety, reliability, affordability, and regulation continues to dominate public discussions. This morning, we ask, public transport reforms. Can Ghana build a safer and more reliable transport system for citizens? Can Ghana build a safer and a more reliable transport system for citizens? Is it time for us to modernize the public transport? What role should government and the private sector play? And how can we make our roads safer for both passengers and drivers? This is a question we asked this morning on the front banner. Now, if you go to the public sector, the statistics that came out says that in every 10 public sector workers, 7 takes bribe. I'm inviting Richmond. I'm inviting man. 7 out of 10 out of 10 people, 7 will take bribe. The statistics is alarming. This morning we are asking, how can we turn this course around? We'll be having a conversation around, but I want to pick your thoughts on our transport sector as a commuter. Tell us what you make of it. The numbers is 0537158638, 0537158368. Remember, earlier last year, we're told some 100 buses have come. There's going to be. Have you seen any of the buses around your community? Have you boarded any of it? 0537158638. Air numbers and pay your transport sector. Nyama akoso na also you modernize your transport sector. No statistics say PMO ayen na watwi mu no. African Statistical Service say oko public sector na onim go dinkita ho. So we need to do siwa and so eje bribe and sana ni also omoye no omoye. Are we getting money for value for money for employing people in the public sector and using the taxpayers' money to pay them? My mentor cannot pay. 05371586. How do we turn this around as a nation, as a corruption, as that's the way we are behaving. I don't pay a person to a sang commotion one at the same transport situation at a maybe our one also at the same I don't pay 0537158638. A numbers are also between the wide range a fast into my NTO I don't pay 0537158638 0537158638. A numbers no and to be the news headlines and also a bebrel the news headlines bebrel you will call one back to back with it right after we pick your phone calls, your thoughts on these two subjects, then we can run you through the news behind the headlines. How are the papers reporting it this morning? We'll bring it to you. So now the phone line is activated. You can call us on 0537158638 is the numbers. Let's get to hear you. And then we go. My answer won't come. Then we can turn our attention and move to other matters and have some more conversation coming up this morning as we sojourn for God and for country this morning. 0537158638. Number sounds between Alfredo Wadinchire Afaso The emotion, and so we'll be having some conversation with regards to the public sector. Are they giving us value for money? And only one of the things we should know, are they giving us value for money? Is one thing we should also ascribe to know. Yet to say demo be a basso by the NPP, ABC Embasso, ABC Embasso, whichever way it is. NPP stage demo under attack today. NPP 4-year demonstration. The New Patriotic Party is expected to stage its democracy under attack demonstration today, Thursday, August 6th, in what the party says is a call to defend the rule of law, constitutional governance, and democratic accountability. The demonstration forms part of the NPP's campaign against what it described as a growing act of political persecution, selective justice, and abuse of state institutions under the current administration. According to the party, the protest is intended to draw public attention to a number of issues it believes threaten Ghana's democratic credential. Among the key concerns is the acquittal and discharge of the former chief executive officer of Micro and Small Loan Center, Maslock Sedinam Temaklo Ationu, a development the MPP argue raises serious questions about consistency and impartiality of the country's justice system. The party is also protesting what it has described as the habitual arrest, detention, and alleged harassment of several of its members by state investigative and security agencies. The party contends that these actions are politically motivated and designed to intimidate members of the opposition. Thousands of party supporters, sympathizers, and executives from across the country are expected to participate in the demonstration, which will begin at the forecourt of the Supreme Court in Accra. We'll be taking you to the grounds of the Supreme Court when this demo hits the ground. We go there, and then we'll bring you up to speed with it as well. So don't go away. Stay with us as we'll be crossing over to go bring you the NPP demo coming up at the forecourt of the Supreme Court today. We'll bring you snipes of it as the people arrive. We hear that some arrive early at the grounds. We'll go to the grounds to join to see what is coming up, as Afenyo Marking and his team also are there in their numbers to support that. We'll bring you snipes of that demo as well. We'll take you to the forecourt of the Supreme Court this morning to bring you snipes of what is going on there. We'll also be turning our attention to other matters. In the studios, we'll be having more conversation with regarding to this demonstration and your thought on the demonstration as well. MPP force and then almost near friend demonstration. It's here near maybe I'm force enkoye. I'm force enkoye Emma and Supreme Courts. I read the name when I ready train say demonstrators arriving on time. They will arrive on time, and also say to me apima ko winim o yechira omatu ne din anope wo yebeko ho na yakotie early arrivals nkrofo a eba almost started say umuti na demonstration no abaso ye di ni bedi echire ye central phone so ebeko ho na nia esese ye no yeah yebe more the early arrivals will bring you some of the things you should expect from the demonstration Nyama akoko so yebetie omumpanyimfo bi before the demonstration. Nyama akoko so and the sit of August, the forecourt of the Supreme Court. Baby, almost stadium demonstration. And we're waiting to get the details of that as well. It's in the BCBiano. Monshano so say, yeah, the Bebremo. And to bet me the what danger as a Senanka MPP for demonstration with UTA. Some of the stories that has come up. Others believe that it is wrong. It's on call for a business or more, yeah, just a face saving thing the MPP is doing just to cover up all manner of readings have gone into this demonstration. It will also be to me the Wajin Travel 053-715-8638 053-715-8638 and numbers now also ube to me at the Wajin Travel Afaso and Anopay. Meanwhile, the Ghana's diesel and petrol remain Ghana's largest import commodities in 2025, underscoring the country's continued dependence on imported petroleum products despite ongoing efforts to strengthen domestic refining capacity and improve external trade balance. New data from the Ghana Statistical Service, the International Merchandise Trade Statistics Report, shows that diesel imported for the Tema Oil Refinery was Ghana's single largest import, valued at 28.46 billion cedis, 11.2% of the country's total import. That's huge. That's really huge figure coming in today. Also, is that I don't feel safe. I feel my mouth will put me into trouble. Miracles. Dennis Miracle Abuaji, the spokesperson for the New Patriotic Party flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, says he no longer feels safe under the National Democratic Congress, NDC, alleging that Ghana's democratic space and freedom of expression are under threat. That is coming from the man, Dennis Miracle Abuaji. He says he doesn't feel safe under the current dispensation of the NDC government. So you could see the gathering has started in the various parts at the forecourt of the Supreme Court. Yeah, the forecourt of the Supreme Court is the venue for this demonstration by the New Patriotic Party, the NPP. Judiciary is romancing the executive. Miracle Abuaji defends NPP protest. Dennis Miracle Abuaji, an aspiring national communication officer of the New Patriotic Party, has defended the party's plan to protest today, Thursday, 6th of August. He's accusing the judiciary of becoming too close to the executive and warning that public confidence in the justice system is being eroded. Is being eroded. So you can see on the background some arrivals that tells you the demonstration comes off today. You know, earlier as of yesterday before I went to bed, there was some whether Ebebaso and Embaso, the opposition New Patriotic Party staged its planned nationwide demonstration dubbed Democracy Under Attack. This is a nationwide. So we'll try to get to other parts of the country to see what is happening there as well. The protest is to begin at 6 a.m. at the Supreme Court and end at the Jubilee House. It's starting 6 a.m. from the Supreme Court and it's ending at the Jubilee House. So you can see snipes of people from all walks of life of the MPP. This is Save Ghana Now. It's a hashtag Democracy Under Attack. Save Ghana Now and say no to state capture. And those are the hashtags the MPP is using. Democracy Under Attack, hash Democracy is Under Attack, hash Save Ghana Now, and hash say no to state capture. These are the three core areas they are looking at this morning. 0537158638. Is a demonstration necessary or unnecessary? You can share your thoughts with us on that, whether it is necessary. But it lies in their right, is their own purview to demonstrate. Over me a friend and pay. Ujine was saying, "Omo niama omo dia to akwen mo say, enunti na womo demonstrate no. Etwasum 05371586. Omo fi abemo." 2 years, almost 2 years, right? Yeah, 2 years of crime by. Say, senior omino, omubuno, and what harassment, freedom of speech is being curtailed, and also share wife 0537158638 is the number. You can also call us now. Let's have a feel of this conversation as we be turning our attention to look at some was waiting to bring you the stories behind the headline this morning. You can still call us whilst we do the newspaper. We look at the newspaper and the headlines and things that's making headway this morning. We also go to listen to hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
But you're doing the baby of your name, what you call it?
Yeah, Latif Techiman.
Latif Techiman, you Latif. Techiman is saying demonstration, maybe what Techiman?
Demonstration is there. We had a young Hunidua.
Okay, into Casamianco.
Wait, make market there. I didn't hear him because demonstration we are Omuya NDC. You know, and yeah, ne Papa Mono. You need to honor the open up UBD when you fight some night to ma. Now we see Uber democracy. I mean, not being there, my would say politics now, we are, and yet democracy now. And now we are a demonstration at Tiano. Before I had that man, yet democracy that man aware.
Mr. Medasi 0537158378 0537158638 0537158638 0537158638 0537158638 0537158638 is the number. And so between the Agriculture Alpha. So what do you make of the NPP demonstration? Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where originates live from? Honorable Joe. Honorable Joe from Tamale. Is Tamale demonstrating this morning?
Yes,
they've gathered at a Jubilee Park?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's hear you.
I'm just thank you very much. I think that NPP, well, by coming their number to demonstrate, indeed, the backup, that is the democracy, and that is the of this government. This government is
never true.
Unlike that, one situation was like, because it's in this country. Meanwhile, in front of the in this one wanted they would separate, they would arrive, they would get, but today the police are to demonstrate good. But let them.
Unfortunately, we've lost Honorable Joe all the way from Tamale. We try to get our correspondents across the regions to find out exactly what is going on, because they say it's a nationwide demonstration. So we want to find out from other parts of the country.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear now. Let's hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope you can't hear. Hello?
You are listening to yourself on the TV whilst talking to us, so it's difficult to get. We are getting feedback from you. If you could reposition yourself and call back 053-715-8638, 053-715-8638, 053-715-8638, 053-715-8638, 053-715. Maminto.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, into you, Minia.
Meka ache NPP mpanyifo efe ye partner no mugu nanim aseko was obi se won koye ni TikTok ayimfa di panyina atema mfa nje animonyam NPP partner na etoto na ase na nugu ase na eba nyina ekoma partner no mo hwe kwan abefa so ebetoto partner na demonstrate nyina Ghana force re okwa manane a wo sere papa yen guatema ye party and guasiria 2024 ye giyen ye betna se asua nyansa afrim atoto party demonstration hu ya risika seye kateye nti udi nyame kan na MPP party ye ye de nyame we
yeah baba and share that all the way from Tepa 053 demonstration no again was saying you can share your thoughts with us. Is it in, I mean they have the right to demonstrate. And then the things they are demonstrating on, does it really hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Nyami Adomo, we didn't never be of refi.
The Johnson.
Okay, Johnson.
Demonstrate. Because of money, both government power
1586338 is the numbers. You can call us. Mayento Wonka.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Well, unfortunately, we've lost him, but with me as I'm back. You might not try you can call us back again on 053-715. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
But you within the baby of Refi. Okay, my NTO.
Okay, everybody, Joe. The MPP for you and the minimum we are going to pass. Kabimami Kabidi said, and the question yesterday. So near Ghana, that's to be to make us a city president say Kufuado. Now, Puma Ghana for that's a Yanchi. That's a Napa Southern Brothers, or because of Doom Shop and it in the channel. Obeying the Karim Cabino. Let it only and no we are 100%. Omunyama Ghana for you, and we say Kabimami Kabia, and this is for you know, and you say you woman. So the presenters will do to be a Kabimami Kabri Musumochi as here, the NDC here, maybe a Tremono. I ain't you, winning that dear Omoyan me. It is so a Kabimami Kabinana. It is share people for what was the Omoya Mukosunko, and my gun and you who Kabimami Kabi as it. It will be as.
Yes, sir. 053-715-8638 is the numbers. 053-715-8638 is the numbers. You can also call us.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right, by you.
Yo, I'm saying, the MPP, right because they share MPP address them out by son. NDC for it, Simena Kufuado, share Ubi to say Sami Jampi. Yan Yankuni Kufuado. So it means nothing. It did a Kufuado, yet chain water. So Yanchi NDC in India.
ababan na sɛ obi kura tumi bie na na ɛka sɛ tabio obi nso aba ne akɔkye no hwɛ lady a yakɔkye ni ɔsɔfo mpo a ɔka asɛbi ɔno te na bio nso yakɔkye ni bi no saa ne ɛyɛ democracy ana enti the MPP yɛ no ɛyɛ right sɛ Ghana nyinaa betumi asɔre etia taade na ɔmo yɛ na nke bɛbɔ ayɛ man mɛda mo ase nyame nka mo.
Amen. Yes, we had our Yamin Council. Have a good morning out there. 053 715 8638. 053 715 8638 is the numbers. You can also join us here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Edmond, speaking from Springtest.
All right.
I'm not really good.
Okay, Edmond from Springtest. Let's hear you, Eddie.
Okay, so I just want to dedicate some of your callers that just called out just saying.
No, you can say hello. State what you want to say. Don't attack any of my callers. I beg you.
Oh no, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just trying to state what the law actually says about these things. About this freedom of speech and all that. What they don't understand is that your freedom ends where someone's right begins. So if you insult someone and then the person doesn't want to take action against you, that doesn't mean it is right. So if anyone was in power, and then people were saying things like this on Akufo-Addo, and then Akufo-Addo didn't speak the steps to sue them, that doesn't make it right for them to stop or, throw allegations at him. And then if NDP is doing that, that doesn't mean NDP is also in the wrong. So yeah, that is what I just want to clear. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. On the way from Springtest, 053 715 8638 is the numbers. You can also join us. The MPP is demonstrating that democracy under attack is a hashtag state capture. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Honorable Joe.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, it's clear.
It's clear. Honorable Joe, let's go ahead with you.
Okay, thank you. First of all, greet you and Dana. Then I'll start by saying that MPP has done well by coming out in the numbers to demonstrate. Indeed, it is a mark of democracy and goes to our democracy in this country. But I want to remind people that if it is deepening the country, number one, they just left out, not yet now. And we saw what they did when they were in government. People could not express themselves, and now His Excellency started creating a culture of talent in this town. You see, if they say free speech, when your liberty or freedom ends, that is the beginning of somebody's freedom. So what they say, free press or expression of freedom, it doesn't mean that you attack somebody's personality to the extent of taking somebody's life. When you take someone's life, the law about that person will arrest you and prosecute you, especially the number one people. If you settle the president, president has the right, the law has the president to arrest and prosecute you. So you doesn't mean that because of freedom you violate the law of the house. Now let them come to democracy. We were in this country under their bill. During the 2020 election, Ghanaian citizens of this country were shot, about 8 Ghanaians were shot and killed just because nothing wanted a clean air. Wasn't democracy an attack? People who wanted to protect their vote, they wanted to win the election. The people wanted to protect their vote, but they took them, they gave military uniform to their party members. They shot the Ghanaians, children. Democracy won't happen. In Parliament, something that has never happened in this. Military officers, armed to the teeth, invaded Parliament. They are new. After the war, Tornado. Democracy was habitual. This man, the leader minister, under Kufuor Excellency, educated when he said he worshiped his creator with his wife. He was arrested. He nearly died in prison. Victor Solomon, he was in prison. And when he was put, never allowed him to be himself. He died in prison. Democracy was not. I dare all MPP members, they should tell me before the chief justice was removed. Tell me which aspect of the law was violated. Before all MPP members, come a pinpoint. His Excellency told the man respect the Constitution and follow due process. They set up their position to it was so over. They went to Ottawa Fair. So are they telling that all the people they threw away the case? They no aspect of the law was violated. So what are they talking about? Just give us the case. It was Timothy. I know he has been eaten and yes, if they want to take back to court. But for me, before Ghanaians will take them serious, I dare them to bring a collector, a dignified Ghanaian, a proud Ghanaian. Ghana is the proud nation, and they are proud nation accordingly. As soon as they lost power, he ran to the United States of America and refused to come back for 5 years because he knows what it is. If you respect the law, accountability is very important. Therefore, to come back to Ghana and under accountability to Ghana, and he was a Ghana people. So I dare people members to bring me to the question. Thank you so much. May God bless.
Thank you, Honorable Joe from the Northern Regional Capital, Tamale, sharing his, I don't know whether to say sentiment or lamentation, whichever way it is. He shared his thoughts with us. You can also join us 053-715-8638. Democracy under attack. That is the hashtag of the MPP demonstration this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. But you're frosting.
But you're
it's you and
Bibi. Yemubi yanto aba majoma ama so mbetwa one block okra magana. One block yanka so mbetwa magana. Na mu mbedi Ghana skana ene won tro mu tum ngi skana mai. The one just can move and come for 30 years. Ye wo mo chi o mo nchi o mo nyina tum. Na demonstration you grab the bogus. We pushing the joma ma timi champion for 20 kuma. Na to aba ma ndisi afi bia. Me want to put 20 and mean to about PPP. Papa, the musician, a young quala grow. The script phone of Golo is Sakra. Common Tom, Wisha say, you know, Conqua, as a dear, ye dear script request Saman is Samani. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bian Hano. 053-715-8638 is the number. 053-715-8638. Oh, goodness. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Abu Sir.
Yamia do more now as well.
Boko. You see, my move. MPP for Adi Abro for 80 good years. Yafa Kwasumu and now almost only a demonstration. I go for the best one demonstration. 1999, Omo Kumi Pefu, Omo Cry Eswa, Omo Nebi Town, na Yebecho Matum, Tamamuchi, and you be total with Tumuno, Omo, Tamauti, no, any Paben, or any Paben, and see, Omo Cry Eswa, Omo demonstration, Mago, and Ilya, Minyanka Mahama, Mia Mahama, and Kane, on the 2040. Almost 40 years, no come. I'm going to say Ghana for Jimmy. You Jimmy, I'm moving on to my corona on the boy. I call for Sipo. Well, my Jawa, you're working in Namano, and you're going to cry. I'm not discussing two. I will say, I call for me, I call for before me, I call for. I'm going to call for me now, we are call for.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Yes, sir. We need evidence. Hello, 0537 15868 is the numbers also between afraid. Near doing come MPP and then on the 6th of August. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
But you didn't have your free. Right, yeah, now for the almost started the mono.
I said them mad if they have the
Yo, may ain't you now, o team in the volume non conform.
Okay.
So volume now conform. May ain't you.
The cassette of Polybia. If some Leicester, this year will continue the one about Sonnet, my car, 4 years to continue. The MPP 4 at his car. Let's say English sport trouble. Don't you know? When so for China, we MP and I say English and I would be here. I'm choosing. I didn't see now. The Ghana means that the MP is connected up with the Ghana. Couple of them MP sponsorship. What I say that the money here in the use of yours. Obi car, Roman car. I say, exchange. And we so part of the PNP and over 2 posts here. One state. Not my name is far for 100 years old. And yet they are revolution. They be a father. Almost where they are the can get a moment and that's probably
have a good morning. There's 0537158638. And numbers now. I want to bet me a friend. Now watch your watching. Ocha wadwea why the to atimdidi be in him attack be in him. State your mind. Let's move on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miriam. But you didn't maybe offer free. Hello, Udin Frefi. I'm so near ready, sir. Obekasa. Now, what friend me has sent me some station man now. Please, I'm in physical crowd.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I to say.
Yamia do more now on swear. Ma utim in the volume non conform why minia. Matim me way ma utim in the volume non conform Israel. Okay, I've been to Minemia Casayanco. Yet you.
Yes.
Okay.
Demonstration on my it means because the Tirana you fist Western of Onibabuama. The steward theater, the Chilidu. Now, the first Americans, and this is also a more share. Almost one yes, I'm mistaken that the we are so very pretty and what was Babu Retty, who depend what the most right before. You know, and this is also the so many very careful say, almost no mini yet, because I had their bad society, they put the back. Because why could you have been also the usual? Why Papa the red water?
Bye bye, and see that C0537158638 from Benayesha NPP demonstration chassis. No Siena on chassis, and to share a background now. Cameras no a pick near Air Coastal a 4 courts of the Supreme Court. Hello, good morning. Morning, Pacho Dana Baby of Free.
Pacho Kasafi, Western region. Within the George Aqua.
George Aqua, George.
Pacho, demonstration now. NPP fully and I'm better than Chef Adrian Kaka.
Chef Adrian Aqua, my uncle.
Me feed Amana Yitim, you would be for the changes. Your parents, Samba, every 4 years, we are yes, a minimum. You see, Adentina,
with change of government aba na adi new policy liba wo asset memunasi kedimo nkebinti wonjentu nti ebi sebe wan kwa wo bisopin kwa oni wo bisem ugbe wan se wo bisopin na hoga wala nkasa ifin gan ana wo bisem na no wo there awot then wo different person and he said mpemfusa abo bia bo wa apple MPP for one there this year no ma de company ko no wona won kaka nti wan peda obama kwan o peda utu futu gana fi ni because of the oral issue na record no nti wo peda utu gana fi na wo be futu ni na nyama papa NDC aliya no gana ya against NDC the man no utu futu ni achele nkofu bebe na wo afidi yankopɔ na adum nkofu bebe woni ato wo dam social media ana akoyisam na ade na wedi no nti wanchi won edi abegim bia yese ma payment nti because Ghana MPP for dia and NDC for dia but that one I see
yes here that say and pay your cameras ADHA will bring in you snipes of what is happening at the forecourt of the Supreme Court for demonstration. The one that attack. The Searchlight newspaper says that Dami Atachia protests justice by road in petition to Chief Justice. You can also call us whilst we pass you through with the headline stories on the various newspaper. Government to melt 2 city diesel relief won't offset. Hello, good morning. Hello. Yeah, morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning, Minia.
What's your promise, Sammy?
Sammy.
Make a free Koko,
Okay,
I wonder the meaning of this demonstration of Moko. Because it was the same thing that was experienced under your government. It is Obibana, the person is portraying something better than what is the meaning of demonstration? And I said, I want to be issue. We should come down as Ghanaians. Sometimes you share a part, you know. The word Mr. was saying, Kufu MPP planning. Kufu MPP planning. I think we should sit down and do our homework. It's better than see a back on here say demonstrating unnecessarily. You see a top and down approach. You go fact up on here the bandmate and here breaking here about the five free here. Do we really understand the language top and down approach? It's better we grow our mindset so that we come back to power in hardcore. We are just disgracing our party. We love MPP, so we should become and then approach things in normal. First, no, MPP is an educated party. I think our leaders should calm down. They should listen to we the youth. They should listen to we the youth. We are the one that can enforce this in demonstration. The youth, we are at home. We are not doing anything. I think we should do things better. Thank you, that's the point. I mean, Shama program. Then himself is a TV station.
Amen. Amen. 0537158638. Our lenses are that we're following you through the demonstration that is ongoing at the forecourt and across the country. We're trying to get you snipe of information across all the 16 regions of the country. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miniam. But you didn't be afraid.
But you definitely also.
Near Frost saying,
but your friend, Kwame,
Kwame appear into your Kwame.
Yeah, but yes, I've worked there before. Na B, when you say insurance company, a friend say, I'm needed to see need down. I walk with them. I find your market, the document I read the over cocoa. I'll be able to source and you go at anything. I say, who bet them 1111. Who bet them, demonstrating and offer heaven. The Yamiaka said, this is your mamma basso by Giganes, or Bediganes, 1 2 dear 1111. Even Dr. Baumia Tagredam now was so I am from criminals who were Tiwiska on scars who bet them. The MPP party, the Omervi and Aban, and Guatemala, and Cocraphone for a demonstration. We all background high, and Cocraphone for a demonstration. One could be on corny, and no demonstration was a youth to be a film. You to be and work on Cocraphone, and Cocraphone for more background. And Rantin, who is MPP Rantin, or Moai, or Moai. Someone coming Muti, move them one by one. Bye bye.
Bye bye. 0537158638 0537158638 and number sounds good to me. Hello, good morning. Pacho Dana baby of Refi.
The Pacho good I know see a boy make us a Sunyani is MPP.
Sunyani is
Pacho
Sunyani is must start demonstration.
Yes, starting demonstration.
Okay, inti Bobbing command of a young.
The Obeka Sassi, no, the comments, no, be my and the person me cancer. MPP for, Omoya Ghana for. And now, all Casse documents, honorable for your Michael. Documents I have ready say a bection or the courts, or the courts, MPP need be on swing chain, MPP need be organ the heavy on swing chain Ghana courts. Now, said you so yeah, son of Yabe. Yet Ghana ha, and 32 ministers, or J double pay when DC tie. Or a MPP by what is that Obika Hwassem? What's nasty? Any omuka say yes, say you be in a Ghana for ye kutan and crabia baku kuta a franca baku. And see or more ex-nasty Kasaye, said ye bay or mine bay assume. Now we'll Ghana near watching chain so unkudia won't call neno. Na NDC front and fui echo your maya jumo mumu yeno. Your mining tin or mumu. And she said, what's this MPP for? Ye disika, na se domama bano betiatuma. Me no sasem na NDC for Kenya me one way say. Already no more but no so move begu MPP party. Na ye yempanyim for no. Omo majina anko de no more kan so. MPP party so entimi wuja. Say omo ti yempanyim for ni guma. Yan so ayaka ye workiri no. Yes, you have build the party, no. Some and talk from that. Oh, so never Jinaho. I'm many 52 years. I am Chili Maswaba about the page of Sonana Jinaho. Yet no position 30 years. Yeah, and see, I never know more, you know. And then my MPP Yakayan Watu, my Australia Johnny. Did I want to know what you map? I rather come home. On some Sunday, you would know Yamokes. Bye
bye. Amen. All the way from the from the Sunyani, the Bono region, joining us this morning. You can also join us. Let's have a conversation. What do you make of it? I mean, people sharing different opinions to it. They have a right to demonstrate. So, what do you also make of it? With Timmy Wakame, you know. It's not really going well for us. 053. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, it's you.
So when we call you, It's a number you know, you are what you say, you are among you, then you ever show me. Obi so mo be complete at no man to. Sika no me ji ko le ku yo. E no bi ji but I don't know what to do ma ga no bi e. Ye bi sa ko no ma ni so. Ye ba so c'est pas comme 20 years and time come. We don't jump.
Have a good morning there. 05371586. We'll be going for a commercial break. While we return after the commercials, the phone, we'll continue with the phone in and also bring you some more conversation. Stay with us.
Sister, what's wrong? Young boy, baby, I'm not going to back on.
Into me crowd.
But what are you watching me?
Yari Ben.
Go? No.
A shen noni juice.
Noni what?
A shen noni juice.
Tell them we are coming.
Gucci, I have a surprise for you.
Hey, sister, so what is your party now over there, sister? Me to be called Makuma, you me
No, not that. I said I have a surprise for you. Haven't you heard of
a shen noni juice?
Try it and see.
Now only Peter's Biao. Peter's Biao. Sister, Mrs. Movie Mudi, me Peter's Biao, no, Mama, no, my son. And how? Who saw this, you know, a back of pet. Or no,
a shen noni juice.
Me Quadi, Matuni Dean and Jina Postona.
Outside of all ties,
a shen noni juice.
Don't worry, I'll get you guys some. Okay?
A shen noni juice.
And we're friendly now, baby.
A shen noni juice.
The solution to all your problems.
Noni, a shen noni juice. Noni juice. A shen noni juice. A shen noni juice. Wapong with Dean Edro. A shen noni juice. Wayaresa Edro. A shen noni juice. A bibidro kochia. Bronye drobia frem. Na eyema shina.
Have you been struggling with a health condition for years or tried different treatments but nothing seems to work?
At Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital, there's real hope for you.
We specialize in both acute and chronic conditions using effective, trusted herbal formulas.
From epilepsy and autism to typhoid, ulcers, and arthritis, we treat them all.
I came here with diabetes and hypertension. Today, I feel strong and alive again.
My eyesight was failing due to glaucoma. Now, I see clearly again.
Stroke recovery is possible here. We combine therapy and herbal treatment for results.
Dr. Michael Nyako, CEO of Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital. Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital, we have been in existence for about 33 years. We treat chronic diseases like cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, liver cancer, all sorts of cancers. We treat diabetes, whether that's diabetes soft. We do treat hypertension and a lot of chronic diseases. That's what we do treat. Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital, we've laid down guidelines of horticultural practice that monitors the processes and the sources of our herbs to ensure quality and potency of herbal medicine in properly treat underlying causes of diseases. So I will encourage the general public, if you want good herbal medicine for your health treatment, turn to Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital.
They treat syphilis, gonorrhea, hepatitis B and C, and autoimmune hepatitis effectively.
At Balsam of Gilead, we don't just treat symptoms, we eradicate the root cause.
After years of infertility, we finally have our baby.
All thanks to Balsam of Gilead's fibroid treatment. No surgery needed.
This diabetic sore wouldn't heal for months, but now it's completely
gone.
We treat lipedema, chronic sores, cancer sores, and many more complex conditions.
I was losing hope with prostate issues, but now I feel renewed and confident again.
We ensure purity and potency in every single batch we produce.
We blend traditional herbal knowledge with modern medical science to restore life. We are an award-winning herbal hospital dedicated to giving you the best results.
If you've tried everything else, don't give up.
Come to Balsam of Gilead. There's hope here.
Visit us opposite Darkman Police Station, Accra, until God's kingdom is established on earth, where no resident will say, I am sick. Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital, restoring health, renewing hope.
Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital.
Mema wakwaba eba Muta Motors. Yeye wo number one stop shop. Eba wo car related needs nyina. Eba no repairs, maintenance, diagnostics. Ema car brands ahodo nyina. Ebi te se Toyota, Nissan, Hyundai, any Korea class ahodo nyina. Yebe siesie abo akoma toyem. Eba no comprehensive range of services. Ebi te se car repairs, spare parts supply, and in the diagnostics. Yeye wo number one. Enhwe baby a. Yen spare parts shop no ewa aboso ogina fakum no wato cars ho nyoma nyina ewu hiempo se obekwa akochinchini esa wali mu fifira bre afei ye home and office services nyina
e pa chew enya akra ape se bebe wo Ghana bia o kasa yi a because your workers no doso o frɛ ya ye ba be faka no ana se ba be ye no ye ba na se wo se timi no wa ye be ya mo se wo se di ba garage so ye di be ba nti be ka ne be se bia wa ha Bombodiya say, Obefre Muta Motos. Your number back Kupana American 0244 451 776. Mpacho uru he chire kwanya. Let's say bia ebe ha wo de ko Google map na bo Muta Motos. Edu beba ye garage apepepa umbre hu kra.
Se wo shoshe reliable and trustworthy auto repair services are. Men shoshe baby a Muta Motors. Ya ba mau. Ya office e wa Blakema New Town. Muta Motors. We are the best.
All right, so welcome back from the quick break. As a big thanks goes to those supporting us this morning. It's still live. We're bringing you snipes of the demonstration that is ongoing at the various sectors of the country. The NPP have hit the roads this morning. 6 a.m. they started gathering at the forecourt of the Supreme Court to start the demonstration. Democracy under attack. So the demonstration has started. We'll be going back. We'll be following suit through. I'll be listening to Nana B. Later on the show, I'll be talking to us. So don't go away. Stay with us. But let me quickly run you through some of the newspapers that is making headline. The Searchlight says, Dummy Atachian protests justice by railroad in a petition to Chief Justice. So on the front page of the Daily Searchlight, you have the picture of Atachi and the Chief Justice Bafuboni, and also the former Attorney Minister of Justice Godfrey Dame, also on the front page. They say government to Ghana City's diesel relief won't offset past fuel hikes, MPP says, with a picture of Kojo Opon Nkrumah Kon. Obuasi Secondary Technical Schools shut indefinitely after violent student disturbances. We saw what is happening with our students taking laws into their hands, beating people of their father's age. I don't know what is happening to this generation. So those are the stories on the Daily Searchlight. The graphic also says the gender minister calls for stronger data to improve a tourism service. Page 11 has the story, New Cocoa Board scholarship target, agriculture student. Reverend Wengam leads delegation to visit church branches in the Gambia. BEC marking scheme, WAEC rebuts private schools bias claim. Story on the Daily Graphic.
Away from the Daily Graphic, the exclusive Gamanche Rags Ghana Medical Trust Fund initiative. You can read these stories on the page 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9 on the front on the exclusive. Sami Jemfi rebats Kofi Bentel's 200 million Ghana cedis claim. Jospon AAC secure farmland for graduate innovation. Haruna Idrisu cracks down on Obuasi school attack. Palestine salutes Pan-African TV's decade of excellence. And beneath it, it has an opinion of Gold Board is Ghana's good story. Let's build it together, not tear it down.
Now, away from the exclusive, we do the graphic show because sexual harassment strive in the creative industry. New study finds on the graphic showbiz. So, for those of you who love graphic showbiz, get the graphic showbiz. George Quay gives a merchant of Venus Ghanaian soul. Is also there on it on the showbiz. I mean, this is a super one, isn't it? So get the graphic show, we get details of the story. The African Today says a court remands 3 suspects over alleged murder of Kwabena Brenya. Is there Mahama billed as guest speaker for the 70th Mepe Festival Grand Debate on August 8, 2026. Traditional leaders urge all citizens home. Gospel rock star Wenabetim set date is also there. Dr. Mrs. Japan calls for strong academia and industrial partnership to drive agriculture transformation. We have the president term limits debate concerns Ghana's democracy, not Mahama's third term bid. Asidu in Ketia. MP Jan Kujo makes a significant strides. That's the African Today newspaper.
Turning our attention to the Bunu and Ahafo Echo JIPC Investment Roadshow. Ahafo Minister highlights economic growth prospects. Bunu Chimpim and Techiman Youth Associations rally behind Krobo NMTC reopening campaign. Sampa DCE commits to tackling challenges facing new market relocation. Techima North undergoing unmatched infrastructure developments from the DCE. NPP delegates back Abonye for second term as regional chairman.
Metro Lens, a good man gone too soon. Dr. Edward Omane Boama. Page 5 has a tribute that was designed, so the entire front page of the Metro Lens was dedicated to the memories of the late Dr. Omane Boama, the former defense minister. Said a good man gone too soon. The business analyst said Tema, 2 jail, 20 years for trafficking Nigerians into cybercrime. Gold Board CEO threatens legal action over 200 million missing cash allegations. Stability is not development. Gideon Bakun invokes IMF report to press government on reforms. Youth unemployment in Ghana around 30%. IMF, that's alarming. Bagri Dam may begins control spillage. August 11, residents along the White Volta urge to take precautionary measures. Stories on the Business Analyst.
On the Hope newspaper, we've lost our brains. Mustafa Hamid admits NDC has overtaken NPP intellectually. Says he wants to be the bridge to bring academics back. Gunakop's claims WAEC deliberately fails private schools. Look at these mansions. Black Rasta puts spotlight on Dennis Miracle's frozen properties. You can continue reading this story on the page 9 of the Hope newspaper. Mohammed's 2 Ghana cedis diesel cut revives Akufo-Addo's 4 billion Ghana cedis warning. Promise to marry or defy the law. Appeal court's 40,000 Ghana cedis award to jilted woman sparks legal storm.
Let's do the archives this morning. The archives say Bosomtwi Forest Reserves Galamsey terrorists remanded. Obuasi Sectec headmaster alleged ritual baby exhumed. Police confirm body is male infant estimated to 2 to 3 days old. Rented ghetto boys and girls lead MPP demo today. Youth Ministry DTI partner for industry-driven skills training. The Spider newspaper also have the stories and say Ghana bets on AI. Get fund UNESCO seal deal to digitize TVET. Countdown to August 26th. Ghana moves to unlock Volta Lakes billions with the VRA, the GIFF, and the 24-hour plus secretariat begins a high-stake talks on master concession agreement as chief of staff warns negotiators no excuse. NDC in the spotlight, roadmap raw and chairman's riddle. Asiru Nketia keeps rival guessing. And so Cristiano threatens protests over Death Trap Road, and you can see it on the screen of the newspaper where homecoming hero Agotime Petoy Professor Kofi Koda named principal of St. Francis College. Stories on the Spider newspaper.
On the front page of the National Enquirer, a year on, fare thee well. Ofosu Ampofo to bury father this Saturday. Garmanche chose weight behind Ghana Medical Trust Fund pledges support. Those are the stories on the front page of the National Enquirer.
Now we do the National Voice. The National Voice, a democracy under attack demo to heat the crowd today to defend constitutional rule. Dr. Sena Gerard honored at Tiga Challenge Maker, the Change Maker of the Year, and Life Achievement Awards. Bank of Ghana's gold board operations suffered $1.7 billion loss in 2025, and that's an IMF report on that. The Chronicle, 2 caged for trafficking 11 Nigerians. IMF warns Ghana. Over-reliance on gold exports is very dangerous. Complete existing Accra-Kumasi highway to save lives. Minority. It's also there as a longer Ezekiel 32 verse 6 is also there. So you can read those scriptures for yourself.
On the Daily Guide, Obuasi SHTS students beat headmaster over baby burial, claims 6 arrested. NPP, NDC lock horns over democracy. Demo or copter crash anniversary. Achimota Forest prayer camp fee increased to 10 Ghana cedis. Sedina Temaklo still caged from Kwachi Ofosu. Those are the stories on the front page of the Daily Guide.
The Ghanaian Times praised Mahama inspires African Caribbean youth to become problem solvers. Negotiations begins on a flagship water corridor project. Water quality improved slightly, but illegal mining still threatens. WRC page 13 of the story. Obuasi Sectech disturbances, headmaster battling for life, school closed down. Garmanche backs GMTF, the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, urges more investment in medical research. Stories on the Ghanaian Times. The Daily Analyst, Ghana, Jamaica deepen trade, investment ties. Ambassador Hannah Tete calls for different thinking on migration. Gensel Energy buys out investor exit after 5 years. Ghanaian seeking UAE jobs must obtain police clearance certificate with a picture of the Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa. GJA reconstitutes a statutory commitment to drive professional excellence. Youth Skills Development, Youth Ministry DTI chart new course partnership to equip young Ghanaians with practical skills, entrepreneurial mindset. And those are the stories on the Daily Analyst.
On the Daily Democratic, Garmanche pledges support for Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Sammy Jimfi strips Kofi Bento naked. You can find these stories on the page 3, 5, and 10. Okay. Gold Board is Ghana's gold story. Let's build it together, not tear it down. Pentecost University lecturer hails Mahama's 2 Ghana cedis fuel price. Mofa bags Ruden graduates to advance Feed Ghana. Stories on the Daily Democratic.
The Daily Dispatch said, I will contest for the NDC 2028 press slot. I have not ruled it out. Asidun Kitia. Thank you tour was not a campaign for 2028 slot. I was quenching fires in NDC. Constitutional review process. Legitimate, but government diluting key recommendation. Page 2 has the story. Interpol's African Cyber Threat Assessment Report for 2026 out. Those are the stories on the papers that came in this morning. So that's it. Well, we'll be going for a commercial break. When we return, there's more coming up. But also don't forget that we're having a conversation coming up in a jiffy. We'll be talking to Francis Ofiama, sorry. We'll be talking to Francis Ofiama. I will pick his thought on the public service. Is Ghana, are we receiving value for money? Because 7 out of 10 public servants are corrupt. So we go for that quick commercial break. When we return, we'll bring you some more. Stay with us.
Yamawakwaba Edeba Pemsign group of companies ye and I de a guy herbal tonic edupano ye de aba a German so ye Dr. James Amwa wono eno man ho kwan Nyankopon nam ne so a enura hodo a eweye bremu ye de gini pan kwatena selo odi ne nyina aba ne ne komo die e ya guy herbal tonic ne ho komo e na ye ba bedie ye ka tonic a wa wonim dada eye mojaduro Wamaswo we no edemufu akra ena Dr. James Samuel esiesi a wode maye hia moja e woni padua nim seye nom na emwo ne esiesi ni padua no emfa eman ti se wutie ye na umoja swate na wonu mato na wuntumi ndidi a ye kanfo agan herbal tonic no ena de amao Nyankopon bo enuaba hodo bi no ode niema bi gumu eno ebo pa ema ni padua no enya moja bebre ebi te sabrofre wo hoi ema ni padua no moja ya na hia pa na wo de wa sabrofre na na ye de kwan susua e de aka ho aka bom e de aye agan herbal tonic no e de ama onom ama na siesie nipadua no na emoja no abibinti afiri nipadua mu no asanso ba ama nipadua no aye kama enti se wotie yen na se enisobirie etai ewo so a ko na kwaje agan herbal tonic ne be na nom ebaboa wo na adekodie no aba nipadua ni mu no ama wani so briwo no a eno nti wo na mo na wo kwa afafa wo sori kra sa wo nante na wo ye to ahye no ko na kwaje agan herbal tonic no ebaboa na siesie nipadua no eno pani mojadura ekura de nipadua ne hia eno nti ne ye kanfo agan herbal tonic no e de ama na boa ama moja enso adoso so wo tie yen na wo yo ba na wo kwa fitire na moja ta tu bebre na wankasa wo ye obure wie na wo feel se emoja no wo mu no so atia ko na kwaje agan herbal tonic ne be na no miniaba ebesiesie ama moja no afiri wo ni nyina ebesan ababio ama nipadua no enso etumi esan etiesi yenom agan herbal tonic no ama na siesie nipadua no ede amaye ama ya sanso asie no demo na ye ma ne so ye nipadua na ni ayakono na sanso aboa ya ama hofe no enso aye double ede amaye eya agan herbal tonic na e na ye ko pharmacy shop and herbal shop na yakwakoto ama nipadua no moja bi ehia bia se wako hospital ama akacho se eye anemia e na achewa enhwe ba bia kona kwaje agan herbal tonic no eno pe ne kura niema nipadua no hia eboboa wo ama wo so nipadua no aye kama Shane Sumaye, Sapemsa group of companies, ye ni hospital bia, ewo be bia, eye nunu kwa, ena ye to, iti sa wutie yen, na ye nipadua no, ena moja wi wom, na uhia mojadura, ko na kwaje agan herbal tonic, eba boao, na mao moja nipadua no, ehia, ye kase agan ya, bebia wo bia, na waji ye se, etso se.
All right, so welcome back from the quick break. Are you still live on the Morning Focus? We're coming to you from our studios on the 10th Avenue Extension, Great Extension.
I don't know.
Numwa Adogonom. That is where we are. All right, so welcome back from the break. Thanks for staying with us. And this is Morning Focus on MBN TV, your mega broadcaster network of Afroda Multimedia. Reminding ourselves that we have to go to do spa, manicure, pedicure, facial treatment, and scrubs and stuff like that. You have 20% discount. Today is the last day. Tomorrow is the last day, right? So you have today and tomorrow to cleanse through the Serenity Spa, right? So you have to get yourself going and go get yourself, pamper yourself today. I want you to go pamper yourself. You know what I mean? Go pamper yourself. And you go pamper yourself small. It's very important to pamper yourself, give yourself some facelift. It is a promo time, and then you get to enjoy up to 20% discount on all our services: massage, facial, pedicure, manicure, waxing, acrylic nails, and body scrub. All you need to do is to place your call them on 0541639008, 0541639008, or 050349 5079 050 349 5079 and go pamper yourself. Give yourself some facelift, isn't it? Yeah, some facelift. So we said good morning to all management and staff of Serenity Heaven Spa. Go there and then go get yourself spark. Get your body sparkle with Serenity. All right, so that takes us to the 9th hour for the day, where we'll be crossing over. We'll be talking to Francis Asiama. We'll be talking to Francis. We want to find out what's going on. We hear 7 out of 10 public service. Right. According to the Ghana statistics, the statistics that has come out, and this is alarming, very, very alarming. And also, we'll also later on be talking about the students who have taken the law into their hands. Of what said that they saw their headmaster burying a body, whether it's for ritual purposes, whatever it was. It's a 2 or 3 day old, a baby boy, something, and then they took the law into their hands. I was expecting them to go report instead of taking the law into their hands and beating the headmaster. And he might be wrong. We don't know what has happened. This is an allegation as to whether it's true or not. But I think that the 6 students have been picked up by the police. Investigation has started. We're waiting to see what the results will look like. But the question we kept asking ourselves, what is going on with our senior high schools? With the slightest thing, they go on rampage. Slightest thing, they destroy properties. Slightest thing, they're attacking their teachers, they're attacking their headmasters. What is happening to us as a nation that the children we send to school, they go there and they beat their father figures, their mother figures, they do all sort of things and go with way too much power into the students' hand than the teachers. And I think it's something we need to sit up again as a nation to take a second look at it, because if the students have too much power, it will be a problem. I think that power needs to be curtailed and given back to the teachers and the leadership of the schools across the country. We'll be talking to Francis Asiama. I did tell you about what is happening earlier on that score. So 0537158638, 0537158638 is the numbers. You can also have a conversation with us this morning, and then let's talk on the matter. What do you make? The demonstration is still on. We'll go back. So now let's go to the phone line and speak to Francis Asiama. A very good morning to you, Francis. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you, Mr. Frederick Asiama?
Well, by the grace of God.
We thank God for joining us on the morning focus this morning on MBN TV. I don't know whether you've got a chance to listen or get into issues that has to do with public service. And this morning, we want to pick your thought on the public sector efficiency, delivering better public service. Is Ghana getting value for money? That is a topic I want us to look at this morning with you. And then right after that, we can say a goodbye to you. But in between time and now, we are so excited to have you speak to us on MBN TV, where we across the length and breadth of the country, running on both satellite and also digital. We know every year billions of cedis are allocated to public institutions to provide essential services in education, healthcare, security, sanitation, roads, and other critical sectors. Citizens pay taxes with the expectation that these resources will translate into efficiency, accessible, and high-quality public service. Yet many Ghanaians continue to face long queues at public offices, delays in accessing government services, poor infrastructure, bureaucratic bottlenecks, and concerns about waste and inefficiency. This raises an important national question. Are we getting value for money invest in our public sector? More importantly, what reforms are needed to ensure that every city spend delivers measurable improvement in the lives of the citizens? And this morning, we are looking at how would you assess the efficiency of Ghana's public sector today?
Once again, my regards to everyone watching or listening to us. So when we talk about value for money, and we want to know whether we are actually getting value for money, there are some critical questions that we need to ask. First is, are we buying goods and services at the right price? So we talk about economy. Then we ask, are resources being used efficiently with minimal waste? And this is where your question comes in terms of efficiency. We also want to ask, are services achieving their intended outcomes? That is effective. And are the benefits reaching all citizens fairly, including vulnerable groups? If I put all of these together, my simple answer to your question is, I do not think that we are getting efficiency at the level that we as citizens expect. And I do not think that in the way that we spend, we are getting value for money.
We aren't getting value for money. Hello, Fred.
Hello, come again.
I'm asking that, so we are not getting money for value for money. Are Ghanaians receiving value for the taxes they pay to the quality of service that we are having? Are we getting quality service?
We do not think we are getting, and I'll justify it this way. If you recall, earlier this year, Parliament asked the loophole that is supposed to set up what we call the value for money office.
Yeah.
So that the fact that we even needed that office is a clear indication that we admit that we have not done well in terms of making sure that our people get value for the money that or for the taxes that they pay. That is supposed to go into the delivery of public services, infrastructure, and so on and so forth.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
The value for money office is intended to do a number of things. One of them is to do pre-contract scrutiny. So, for instance, every year the Auditor General releases reports. This year, the Auditor General has released, I think, more than just about 15 reports already. In all of these reports, sometimes we see issues about contracts, money going away, projects that have been started sometimes 15 years and they've not been completed, and the cost keeps increasing and all of that. So this value for money office is intended to address this issue of waste. So they do pre-contract scrutiny to ensure that we're actually going to get the correct value for our money. So intended to reduce inflated contract prices. Okay, and then it's also meant to bring specialized technical expertise, to the assessment of government contracts for infrastructure and other projects. It's also to ensure better consistency of government. So if you take, let's say, desk, office desk for, say, the Ministry of Interior, if the Ministry of Education is procuring the same kind of furniture, it should come at the same cost. we often hear people say, if a foundation, let's say MTN Foundation, wants to construct a 6-unit classroom block, it will cost sometimes about half of what it will cost government to construct a 6-unit classroom block. So the question is, what is that private entity foundation doing right? That ensures that they are spending less, but providing the same quality of infrastructure. And yet when government is spending the public tax, they will do 2 times what a private foundation would do. If you look at it in that respect, then you get the understanding clearly that we are just not getting value for the tax money that we are paying.
Does that bring to the position where statistics are coming out recently with a story that says that 7 out of 10 public servants takes bribe?
Oh yeah, we are talking about the Statistical Services report.
Yes.
Okay. So basically what the Statistical Service has been doing since the beginning of 2025 is to release what they call the governance series. So currently they are on wave 3. In 2025, they released the first wave, which touched on the level of corruption in 2024. And these are not perceptions. These are real experiences of people. Okay. And in 2025 again, they released the second one, the second wave, which talked about the first half of 2025. That is January to June. Now, the release wave 3, which addresses the second half of 2025. Right. But if you look at the wave 2 versus wave 3, so wave 2 is first half of 2025 versus second half of 2025. Clearly, the number of people who have reported that they have paid bribe, the percentage, has increased from the first half of 2025 to the second half of 2025. I hope you get me.
Yeah, I'm following the conversation with you.
Yeah. And there are also some public institutions. I mean, won't know who are the people taking these bribes. There are some public institutions that have come into the top 10 ranking who were not in the first half. So the research says that okay, in wave 1, they had it in this order. They had public clinic, hospital, doctors, nurses, other healthcare as the first one. In second was public utility, ECG, Net, Go, Ghana Water. Third place was teachers at public schools, so primary, DHS, SHS. Fourth place was public banks and financial institutions. Fifth was MNDAs, that is Metropolitan Municipal District Assemblies. They are official, so civil and public servants. Then you have the Ghana Statistical Service. Then you have the Motor Transport and Traffic Division of the Police. That BVNA, you have elected local government representatives and then public universities. These were those that were topmost interrupted. But what happened was that in the second wave, government officer and the public university teachers lecturers dropped out of the top 10. In came police general duty and tax and revenue officers of GRA. That is interaction with them. But in terms of those institutions where officials receive gifts, the GSS says gifts, they didn't say bribe. Okay. Passport Office, Forestry Commission Authority dropped out of the top 10 from the first half of 2025. In their place, customs officers, prison service, and then prosecutors, judges, or magistrates came into the top 10. So as we speak, from the week 3, TD is in top place. Police General duty second place. Criminal Division, Criminal Investigation Department in third place. So Ghana Police alone has 3 different branches that occupy the top 3. Then customs comes into 4. Traffic Management Authority, in fact, this is the first time I'm hearing of them. Know who they are, who do a background check. They are in fee. Ghana Immigration Service is in birth and death registry. And I'm sure many people have had experiences with birth and death. They are in fee. And for magistrates are in fee. So the 70% that they are talking about are covering the top 10 institutions that are producing the officers that are taking the bribe. Are these institutions I just mentioned? And so these are real lived experiences of Ghanaians. To mind you, but when they go for services from these institutions, they are forced to give gifts. That's what the statistical service says. Now, the other thing that I found very intriguing is the amount that they pay. Listen to this. According to the report, in this current week, the wage rate that is looking at what happened from July to December 2025. 21% of those respondents said they paid more than 1,000 cedis. 9.1%. It means almost 1 out of every 10 people that engage with officers have to come up with a gift that is more than 1,000 Ghana cedis. If you take those who did 100 cedis or less, about 65%. So let's say 6 out of every 10 people, they give gifts, but it was 100 cedis or less. But anything from 100 Ghana, going about 1,000 cedis, about 40%. Let's say 4 out of 10. So it's a lived reality. If I am paying for, say, passport service, or let me say, passport service, they drop out of top 10, so it might not be fair. Let me use customs officer. You are bringing something into the country. You are supposed to pay your duties, pay all the taxes on it. On top of that, you are supposed to give a certain customs officer before actually process.
Fred, it's like we're losing you. We're losing you. Your line keep going off. I don't know where.
Okay, so let me just see if it's better. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now. It's better now.
Unfortunately, the networks are disturbing us these days. And these are all part of the things that we talk about. You know, These are all part of the about when we talk about the fact that we are not getting value for what we are doing.
Now, if I should ask this, I mean, what are the biggest obstacles preventing efficient service delivery in public institutions?
So I always think it's enforcement. We are very important law. There are people that have actually argued that office that setting up is actually unnecessary. Because we have some provisions of value for money audit in the Public Procurement Act. For duty, we are applying it. So a lot of enforcement that we have, that existing rules, but we leave it and people exploit, and then we go back and think that we need new laws to be able to deal with it. The other thing has to do with political will. And so for how many years now that we've been trying to do a constitutional review to strengthen some provisions and maybe sometimes even take away some of the powers, discretionary powers that officials have. It's been long. Government is currently working on something, and they just put out a government position paper. We are all waiting to see how that goes. But if there is a political will, some of us believe that this exercise should be completed within the shortest possible time to give us a strengthened framework that we can all. And then, of course, the last bit that we talk about, which is something that has come up, is the issue of indiscipline. So many of us are so indisciplined. And I keep giving the simplest example I will give is this. You are going to take a commercial vehicle. You see that the vehicle is full. The last seat is the seat of the mate, or the conductor. But you say you want to sit on that. And then the mate will press the rest of it. And you still end up paying the same amount that everybody else sitting comfortably is paying. If somebody is disciplined, you will say no, you won't do it. So that so in frame of time, you put it within that spot. So that you don't then have to go and influence somebody to do something for you. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's say you have you need a birth certificate. You know all these years that your birth certificate maybe is a very old type, and you say you should change. You haven't changed it. Then you need to get a passport immediately. And then it dawns on you that you have to go and change the birth certificate. You go and they say, well, the minimum waiting time is say 2 weeks. You tell somebody, can't you do anything about it? The moment you ask the question, can't you do anything about it? What exactly are you expecting the person to tell you? They will think they can do something about it. That will come with you paying extra. Mind you, they don't provide a receipt for it. So that money is going straight into that individual pocket. So if we cannot discipline ourselves, I think we can address the problem maybe halfway. And then we can now, once we citizens are disciplining ourselves, we can then all the officials who are not doing their work. Otherwise, every year we are going to see the Auditor General churning out reports. And sometimes it's okay when you analyze the Auditor General's report. Somebody goes to buy goods. They claim they're going to buy goods, but they forgot to take it. If you are buying it with your own money, you will take it. Right? Yeah. So those are some of the things that we need to address. The enforcement, the political will, and then we should all be disciplined and comply with rules and regulations.
Well, just before we allow you to go, I just want to find out how can Ghana build a public service culture that values professionalism, integrity, and timely service?
Right. Some have talked about providing incentives for those who are doing well.
Okay.
You know, so that becomes some kind of motivation for people to do that. But I think it still comes back to the issue of, do we have the individual discipline that we do? Number two, are we ready to follow the rules? If somebody, all this protocol system that we have in our system for recruitment, for this and all of this, if we can reduce that and let people realize that you get your position or you get an employment on the basis of merit. So if we strictly implement a merit-based system, I think we can improve the culture within the public sector to ensure that we get the value for money, we get efficiency, we get the productivity that we all desire. Apart from that, I think we need to also compensate the people. What do I mean? Equitably. So look at their productivity and compensate them at a commensurate level. The public sector uses a lot of professionals, particularly if you look at some of the agencies that need high competency professionals. A lot of them leave the public service because sometimes the private sector is providing a more competitive environment, employment conditions, and so on and so forth. So if we are able to plug the rules that we have, then and channel the money into providing better, working conditions and some motivation for people who work with the rules, I think we can turn the situation around. Let me listen to add that we are not saying that the situation is completely hopeless. We are at a level where we can make improvement and to achieve some better results than we are achieving. About where we are currently, a lot of I personally am not happy about it. And as a journalist, I report of corruption and all of that. There's a lot that frustrates me. There's a lot of things that are happening that frustrates me. But you can't go and report that this wrong has taken place here, and then 10 years later we are still addressing the problem. This morning I listened to my brother Erastus Afaidompo talking about Kalam State. You know, the remembrance of the people who died in the helicopter crash.
Yeah.
And the people in the sector measure and say that, well, nothing has really improved 1 year on. You know, so we have to stick to the rules, incentivize those who are behaving well, and make sure that we are providing the right working conditions that is commensurate with the productivity levels that we have.
All right, Frederick, we want to say a big thank you for joining us on the Morning Focus. We're grateful. We'll come back to you again.
All right, thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. We've been talking to Frederick Esiama. He is an investigator with the CDD Ghana Corruption Watch. An insightful and thought-provoking discussion indeed, for sharing his expertise as well as helping us unpack the important on public sector's efficiency. When you go to access service, what goes on there? Have you been a victim where you have to pay before a service is delivered? Or sometimes we ourselves as individuals, causes he has a question, is that something you can do? It means that we draw them into it as well. 053-715-8638 is the numbers. I mean, today's conversation, it reinforces the point that efficiency efficient public service delivery is not simply about increasing government expenditure. It is about accountability, transparency, as well as responsible use of the public resources and ensuring that every taxpayer receives quality service in return. 0537158638. We'll also be going back to the demonstration to check right after our next break. When we come back, we go back to the field to see what is happening there.
Sister, what's wrong? Young boy, baby, I'm not going to back on. Into me, crowd. What are you about me? Yari Ben. Go? No.
A shen noni juice.
Noni what?
A shen noni juice.
Tell them we are coming.
Gucci, I have a surprise for you.
Hey, sister, so what is your party now over there, sister? Me to be called Makuma is
No, not that. I said I have a surprise for you. Haven't you heard of
a shen noni juice?
Try it and see.
Now only Peter's Biao. Peter's bread. Sister, Mrs. Movie Mugi, me Peter's Biao, no, my mama, no, West Salem.
And how? Who saw this, you know, a bar of pet? Or no,
a shen noni juice.
Me quadi, Matuni D and Gina Costona.
Outside of all ties.
A shen noni juice.
Don't worry, I'll get you guys some. Okay?
A shen noni juice.
And my friend now, Pebby.
A shen noni juice.
The solution to all your problems.
Noni, hey, a shen noni juice. Noni, a shen noni. A shen noni juice. A shen noni juice. Wapon with D. Edro. A shen noni juice. Wayaresa Edro. A shen noni juice. I will be drunk watching. Bronya Drobia from. Na Ayama. Mema wakwaba eba Muta Motors. Yeye wo #1 stop shop. Ema wo car related needs nyina. Eba no repairs, maintenance, diagnostics. Ema car brands ahodo nyina. Ebi te se Toyota, Nissan, Hyundai, any Korea class ahodo nyina. Yebe siesie aba akoma toyem. Eba no comprehensive range of services. Ebi te se car repairs, spare parts supply, and in the diagnostics. Yeye wo #1. Enhwe baby a. Yen spare parts shop no ewa aboso ojina fakum no wato kasa honyo manyina ewu hiempo se obekwa akochinchini esa wali mu fifira bre afei ye home and office services nyina
me pa chew enya akra ape se beje wo Ghana bia o kasa yi a because your workers no doso wo frɛ ya ye ba be faka no ana se ba be ye no ye ba na se wo se timie no wa ye be ya mo se wo se di ba garage so ye di be ba nti be ka ne be se bia wa ha bobodi ya se obefre Muta Motors your number ba ku na make na 0244 451 776 mpacho wo hwe ye kire kwan a ne se bia ebe ha wo de kogugu map na bo Muta Motors edu be ba ye garage apepepa umbre hu kra
se wo shoshe reliable and trustworthy auto repair services men shoshe baby Muta Motors ya ba maw ya office e wa Blakema New Town. Muta Motors, we are the best.
Have you been struggling with a health condition for years or tried different treatments but nothing seems to work?
At Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital, there's real hope for you.
We specialize in both acute and chronic conditions using effective, trusted herbal formulas.
From epilepsy and autism to typhoid, ulcers, and arthritis, we treat them all.
I came here with diabetes and hypertension. Today, I feel strong and alive again.
My eyesight was failing due to glaucoma. Now, I see clearly again.
Stroke recovery is possible here. We combine therapy and herbal treatment for results.
Dr. Michael Nyako, CEO of Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital. Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital, we have been in existence for about 33 years. We treat chronic diseases like cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, liver cancer, all sorts of cancers. We treat diabetes, whether that's diabetes solve. We do treat hypertension and a lot of chronic diseases. That's what we do treat. Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital, we've laid down guidelines of horticultural practice that monitors the processes and the sources of our herbs to ensure quality and potency of herbal medicine in properly treat underlying causes of diseases. So I will encourage the general public, if you want good herbal medicine for your health treatment, turn to Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital.
They treat syphilis, gonorrhea, hepatitis B and C, and autoimmune hepatitis effectively.
At Balsam of Gilead, we don't just treat symptoms. We eradicate the root cause.
After years of infertility, we finally have our baby.
All thanks to Balsam of Gilead's fibroid treatment. No surgery needed.
This diabetic sore wouldn't heal for months, but now it's complete.
It's completely gone.
We treat lipedema, chronic sores, cancer sores, and many more complex conditions.
I was losing hope with prostate issues, but now I feel renewed and confident again.
We ensure purity and potency in every single batch we produce.
We blend traditional herbal knowledge with modern medical science to restore life. We are an award-winning herbal hospital dedicated to giving you the best results.
If you've tried everything else, don't give up.
Come to Balsam of Gilead. There's hope here.
Visit us opposite Darkman Police Station, Accra, until God's kingdom is established on earth, where no resident will say, I am sick. Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital, restoring health, renewing hope.
Balsam of Gilead Herbal Hospital.
All right, so welcome back from that quick break. A big thank you for staying with us. You're still live on the Morning Focus on MBN TV. We come into you live from our studios here on the 10th Avenue Extension, Great Estate in Nungwa at Dogono. It's a beautiful day. I've got some few more. We'll have almost about an hour to go again. And this time around, I've been joined by Nana Loretta Nana Hema Nshira Frimpong, who is a communications, is a deputy communication officer, Tema West constituency, and vying for that same position again. And also, is also coordinator for NADMO, right? You know, we know political parties are the foundations of Ghana's democratic system. The leaders they elect and the candidate they choose today often become the leaders who govern the nation tomorrow. For that reason, the credibility of party primaries is just as important as the credibility of the national elections. Over the years, concerns have been raised about the conduct of party primaries. No, I mean, concerns have been raised. There's a lot of concerns that have been raised with regards to the party primaries, from allegation of vote buying and the influence of money, to questions about whether the delegate system truly represents the will of the grassroots members. As political parties also prepare for future internal election, an important question arises. Are party primaries genuinely reflecting the will of their members, or is there a need for reforms to make the process more transparent, inclusive, and democratic? So this morning we discussed internal democracy in Ghana's political parties. Are party primaries truly reflecting the will of members? And joining me from the National Democratic Congress, the ruling government, like I mentioned earlier, she is Loretta Nana Hima Nshira Frimpong. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
How are you doing? I'm
not fine.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
I'm tired.
You're tired. Nadmo is tying you up, or is it internal affairs that is really tying you up?
Actually, it's both.
Both are tying you up, going for re-election.
Exactly.
It's not easy. Also,
not at all.
So the topic shows really falls in line with you looking to be retained as the how they call it, the deputy communications officer for Tema West.
Yes.
How has it been like?
Okay, thank you very much.
It's not been easy, right?
Very good morning to your cherished viewers at home. Yeah. Internal primaries, as we call it, is every political party's democratic rights. Yes, to have an internal primary. That is when you choose your leaders or your executives. And oftentimes, we are faced with a lot of challenges. If I say challenges, sometimes delegates tilt to where there will be gains. Yes, I have to be as honest. The influence of money, and we call it monetization in politics. Yes. So delegates are tilted towards a particular candidate who might not even have the requisite skill in the area of contest or where he's vying for. Yes.
Now because he has the luchi.
He has the to influence. So sometimes we have been deviled with such monetary enticement, and money is something that, if you are not careful, once it's not illegal, once it's not once it's being offered willingly and you take, it's not like someone going to award contract or someone going to do something and the person.
But this is no sweat kind of a money.
Exactly.
Right?
This no sweat.
Buying of your conscience.
Well, you I really want to call it that way, but
selling of your birthright.
We find a way. We find a sugar coating.
And says transport. The politicians use the transport. Appreciation.
Transportation, lunch or breakfast, and they will give it to our delegates.
But at the end of the day, does it reflect the will of the grassroots? Because the people we elect from the constituency to the regional are the same people that goes to the national level to rule the nation.
Exactly. Yes, in a way it does reflect, because if, for instance, I'll use myself as an example.
Okay.
I've been a member of the Greater Accra Regional Communications member for like 10 years now.
10 years?
10 years.
And still counting?
And still counting. So when it was time for me to contest as the deputy, you see, the Regional Communication Office or Regional Bureau is made up of communication officers and deputy communication officers. But in my case, I wasn't a communication officer or a deputy. I was just a branch secretary within the Lashibi electoral area. And I was a member of the bureau. That is, to me, a privilege, because most communication officers were not even part of the, the bureau. Yes. By date of my hard work, I was initiated into the bureau, and then I became an active and strong member. That was way before I became the deputy communications officer. This is my 4 years as a deputy communications officer, and I've been a member of the Greater Accra Regional Communication team for the past 10 years.
Wow.
So
you come with a lot of experience.
Exactly. When it was time for people to vote for me, there was no doubt. I didn't pay a dime to win my contest. I'm telling you, it's truth. It's the truth I'm telling you, because people really appreciated the kind of work that I was doing. Very good morning to my Tema West constituents who are watching us this morning. I didn't pay a dime. I didn't even have that money to pay. A lot of people paid money throughout the campaign period. But when I was campaigning, when I go to an electoral area or a branch meeting, and then I'm given an opportunity to speak. After I speak, I just give a token, because when you go, at least you must present water or drink. So I didn't pay money as an enticement or as a bribe for delegates to vote.
No, but once you're given some token, they say that.
No, the token is because there's a meeting. People have come into their home to come and wait for you to come in.
So you also give them no feel.
That's what I'm saying. That is different from take this and buy for me.
Okay.
I don't know if you are getting the picture.
I'm getting the picture. But unknowingly,
no,
we might not.
Way. On elections day,
okay,
people give money.
Okay.
Like we all witness on election day, on the ground of voting, people give money. But in my case, people will organize ward meetings, branch meetings.
So you go there.
You are
and give them
transport to express yourself and tell them how much. So as customs demands, you give a token like, oh, just use this for water. And sometimes people are going to sit for 4 hours to wait for you to come and give them your policies and whatever. So giving them water or something for drink is not out of place. That one is not a local fuel, it's not bribery, it's not...
because there's always been this allegation of vote buying.
The vote buying is when people are queued to go and cast their vote. That's on election day on the grounds. People are queued to go and cast their vote. And then as you are shaking their hands in the queue, you are giving money. And you are hiding. You don't want people to see that you are giving money. That is vote buying. To me, you want to tell people that today, take this money, even though I'm not competent, I'm not experienced, but take this money and vote for me. But when you visit a branch and you give out money for water or the running of the branch.
Or for lunch.
Of a lunch. That to me is not a vote buying. You see, this thing has both positive and negative impact on the primaries or on delegates, as the person suggests. Because sometimes if you don't also give, people think you are too stingy. Look at for instance, look at.
But is that where we need to get to as a nation, where people have to demand or expecting something in return?
Competence.
That's it.
People should look at your experience, your flair, your versatility, and anything that they should look out for in a candidate and vote for you. But then people also feel that when we vote for these ladies and these leaders and they come, they don't mind and they don't give us jobs.
Their phone number will be changed. Or even if it's the same phone number, they will not pick.
So that mindset is also there. When we call them, we will not get them. When we knock on their doors, they won't open. They will come. We will not see them until the next 4 years when they come back to knock on our doors for us to vote for them. So there are two sides of the coin. People feel because of that. And I think sometimes we as leaders, we also feel the people. Nobody says we are being paid as political leaders. We are not being paid. But at least in constant communication with the grassroots, with the people who made us who we are. They are the kingmakers. The makers and the doers of every political party. They vote for us. Our delegates, our grassroots, they vote for us. So if we go and we cannot even get in touch with them, we can't have communication with them, we can't have any contact with them for so ever until our next elections. When we go, that is what will come. They will automatically demand money from us. And I'm not endorsing it. I am not endorsing it. But sometimes, Mr. L, we call grassroots, they will be like chobo. They will follow us dusk till down. Sunrise to sunset to sunrise, or sunrise, whatever we call it. And it's so sudden, it's so sad to note that after the party comes to power, they are left with nothing, not even leftovers. Nobody calls them, nobody gives them jobs, nobody gives appointment to them, nobody gives them any money, nothing. And some of these people, they lose their jobs as a result of following a political party or doing campaign. I know people who have gone on TV or have been seen on TV to be working for a political party, and they've been sacked from their jobs. Oh yes, that is why sometimes a lot of people don't even want to be associated with a party or campaign. Meanwhile, they are party members who they vote for the party, but to openly go out to campaign, that is one thing that affects them. So if you come and you are not able to give them jobs, you are not able to give them anything, no contract, nothing, no appointment, it's very sad. So now the mindset is let's charge them. Let's take whatever we can take from them, so that even if they go for 4 years and they don't mind us, we are okay.
But the point, that brings me to the point as to what reforms are needed in order to ensure transparency at this point. From the way you're talking, it means that we need some transparency, fairness, and also credibility in the process as to how we do our internal elections.
Okay, thank you. I think some school of thoughts are of the view that the electoral college must be widened.
Just like the Supreme Court have said that anybody that is in the right good standing in the party and is a party member, since you have your data, should be allowed to vote.
Yes.
Would that cure that mischief?
It can to some extent. It cannot because
even if in the national still people do things. So even if you open the college, still people will do things.
So people will do things, but it will minimize the effect of votes by on our party primaries, yes, or in selection of political party leaders. What am I saying this? When you go to a branch may have 100 people in their register. Out of the 100, it's only 9 people who represent the whole 100. Because they are the delegates.
Because I know they said 999.
999. MPP is 55. But
and the MPP is 999.
Yes, NDC is 99. So when you ask 9 people to represent 100 or 150 people, it's not even up to. When it comes to percentage wise, they don't form the quorum to represent the branch. But because of the delegate system that we are currently using, people are of the view that so the delegates, when they are going, their mindset is to go take money and elect the leaders. Meanwhile, the leaders are not accountable. They should be accountable to the other 150 members in the register of 100. But because the delegates have gone and they've made their choice based on their personal convictions or whatever they might have received or as interest, they come back and it's like the whole branch is dormant. Nothing goes on, nothing moves. Delegates are going to collect their clothes, their electrical gadgets, their money,
the TVs, the Koscielny Meko.
You see, all these things, it's really affecting the base or the grassroots, yes, because sometimes few minority have overtaken the whole majority, which to me doesn't weigh. So if the electoral college is widened, it's open enough for every branch member who is in good standing, as we say, to come. Then also there's a school of thought that if the electoral college is widened or is open, a lot of people will take advantage, especially the opposition people. They can just come out to pick forms. Because if you say good standing, in our party, if you say good standing, someone who can pay their dues. That is how we limit it. Not that the person is efficient or whatever, but anybody who can afford the dues and pay the dues and clear his debt or whatever is in good standing. People will come from outside, they'll come and infiltrate, come and pay their dues, also pick up forms to be voted for. Or they also come as members and come and also vote. And when it happens like that, it means that campaigning will have to go a little further than how we do it, because when I'm going to a branch,
now you can't camp people.
Exactly, you can't camp people. You can't do that.
But to some extent, someone will ask that should we retain the delegate system, or should we look at a way of adopting a different model that will strengthen internal democracy and also public confidence?
We should be able to strengthen the system. The system is so porous. The system is so weak that as soon as you have the ability to pay, I mean, it looks like
you can win
the
power.
highest bidder At the end of the day, it's the highest bidder who can take the day or carry the day. And to me, it brings inefficiency, incompetence, like a daisical attitude of some political leader. Because after I have money, people are selling a lot of things to win the election. So if I have money and I also share, I buy things and I pay money, why not? I can also win elections. So when it comes to this, then what have we done to ourselves? We let executives who are not willing to serve the people, but they are there to also, because sometimes when people spend a lot to win the elections, whatever that comes into their hand, they also squander it, whether we like it or not. When people spend too much money to win elections, when they come, they still have to pay their debts. They still have to put money where they took money for the elections. So it has a two-way something that we need to manage it completely from the grassroots level, the constituency level, the regional level to the national level. Because honestly, when I pay money to win my election to delegates at the grassroots level, and I become a regional and national delegate, you know, once you are a constituency executive, automatically you are a regional and national delegates. So the national elections are votes, and the regional elections I'm also going to vote. And I paid money to become a constituency executive or to retain my seat. What shows that when they bring money from region and national, I won't take. I will take to defray my costs. So these are some of the things that are bedeviling our internal primaries. Honestly, we need to do something about it, because now people can even post people on platform based on the amount that you are willing and can pay. I'm telling you. Oh yes.
You don't mean it. We've got into that extent.
To that extent, madam, I'm campaigning for you. I've been posting you, madam. Please send money. 5 a.m. people are calling you for data. I'm telling you, 5 a.m. as early as 5 a.m. people are calling.
Then we have to start. I have to tell PCR to start calling you for data. Then.
Oh, you're not on my platform.
No, we have your number. So
no, it's not about my number. You have to be on more than 100 platforms.
No, man, we're on 1,000.
Like 1,000 times.
We're on 1,000 platforms.
To know that Ohima is going deputy communications officer. That is where we got into. Honestly, unless you don't want to acknowledge the facts, that's where we got into. But I think something can be done. We need to strengthen. You see, if we strengthen and empower our grassroots, the temptation to be lured by money will be minimal. The temptation to be lured by local fuel, to take money to vote, to take money before I can endorse you, it will reduce drastically. When people are not financially independent or financially empowered, I think bribery, corruption, and all these things
become the order of the day.
Exactly, becomes the order of the day. But is that, let's ask ourselves, that is what we want. Because now that it has started and is moving upwards, it will come to a time when the entire generation, the younger ones, can also come and be in positions, and they have to pay their way through to be elected as political party leaders, which to me it's a no.
Well, to Nana Hema Nhyira Frimpong, it's a no. The New Patriotic Party has started their demonstration. Democracy under attack. I know you want to speak on that matter. You want to, whether it makes, they have their right to demonstrate against your party for manhandling them. The demonstration forms part of the campaign against what the NPP describes as a growing act of political persecution, selective justice, and abuse of state institutions under the current administration. Now, any party that is in power and there's a wrongdoing, once you go into opposition, you see that as your people are being persecuted, your people are being ABCD. Why do political parties do that?
Before I attempt to answer your question, you made mention of there's a wrongdoing in whose part the ruling.
What I'm saying is I'm reading from what they are saying. They are saying.
No, I want to be clear. The wrongdoing from the government or from the people who are being perceived to be persecuted.
For them, the way the government is going about stuff
Okay.
They feel it's a wrong way of going about things. They feel their people are being harassed, their people are being persecuted. They describe the growing act of political persecution, selective justice, and abuse of state institutions under the current government. Now, we've heard the stories over and over. Anytime a party is in power and one goes into opposition, you hear some of these things coming up. Why is it so with the political parties?
Okay, I think it's a very broad topic.
Yeah, but we can pick just some angle based on what they are doing.
Yes, you see, I am not against demonstrations. If you can go back and check, when the NDC was in opposition, we also did a lot of demonstrations.
Yeah.
But our demonstrations that we did are a little bit different from the MPP. What am I saying is different? It's different in the sense that our demonstration that we did as a party was national-based demonstrations, like what we did against the e-levy, the Regentia demonstration that we did. We're fighting for the ordinary Ghanaian.
But they also say that they did something called Kumeprek and no stuff like that, which is a national perspective. But I'm looking at it from this angle that
if you do
when NDC is in opposition and MPP is in power, we see some of these things going on. When somebody is paid there, you see party folks go in there and blah blah. We don't allow the law the space to do what it has to do. So it becomes tainted with some party politics against wrongdoing, or maybe somebody let a person with an allegation until proven guilty. But here is the case when power changes hands. We see some of these things happening. At what point are we going to call a spade a spade?
At the point that we can call a spade is when a political party gets the temerity, the audacity, the willpower to bring their corrupt officials to book. When a political party that like Mahama did previously, that will not allow his government to go into opposition before he can prosecute some appointees. If a president has the power, have the willpower, and the willingness to prosecute its own appointees, then it means that the ability to call a spade is there. What these hypocrites, excuse my language, but that is the truth.
Are you calling them hypocrites?
They are hypocrites because when we speak, when you see, we have people, family and friends who are MPP. When we speak to them, what some of their own appointees like Miracle Abuaje, like Chema Untimi, and most of them have done by embezzling public funds, they speak against it. They speak against it because somebody like Honorable Kennedy Japan will tell you that ubana be disikanya funyafua now sikani nyaudia no be via omai sika esese omai ne chiutum. As I speak with you, some people from the NPP even called the office of the special prosecutor to report fraud and corruption, bribery. They call to some people call the attorney general and say we discuss, please have the manpower and the will to prosecute them. Some of them, we see this as an exercise in futility. They are just showing off for people to know that, oh, they are not, because some of these people who are demonstrating, they are corporate, they are guilty, very soon they will be caught. So where were these people who are saying it's political persecution? Where were they? When 11 or 13 appointees of the previous government were prosecuted and jailed, where were all these people? When President Kufuor set up a fast-track high court to imprison political appointees for bribery and corruption, where were they when Victor Salome, the late Victor Salome, may God protect his soul? Where were they when he was incarcerated at the point of death? He was on oxygen at the prisons. He finally died in prison.
Are we saying two wrongs make a right?
Two wrongs makes right how?
And I'm asking.
If you say you think that
I'm asking that.
It's not about two wrongs.
If in the past was wrong, should we repeat what is happening wrong?
So corrupt officials and people who have embezzled government funds should be made to go scot-free?
No, I'm not saying that.
So if you go and take a huge sum of money that you are going to do a contract, you don't execute the contract, you chop the money, you go to a bank, you say, I want to do farming. You don't do the farming. You enter into the Samurai Boy.
Now you're talking to me again.
I'm bringing all of them together because Wontemi's case is the one who has agitated this, has called for this demonstration. The latest is Wontemi's case.
I don't think the latest has to do with Temaklo. They feel that the court discharge in Temaklo was the reason that they have to go into those areas.
Wontemi, ever since Wontemi was imprisoned, these MPP people have gone where they are uncontrollable. They are insulting, they are chanting.
But the NDC have also insulted before in the past.
You see, that is the same thing.
What is the difference now?
Me is what you're asking yourself. So
in the past, so that's what I'm saying. If in the past is not right, then we shouldn't insult currently.
What I'm saying is that every successive government, if you come and you do your investigations right, and you feel or you see with evidence, not just feel, but see with evidence, clearing and glaring evidence, you have every right to prosecute anybody who has misappropriated public funds.
You think that the demonstration
is
needless?
It's needless. It's uncalled for. It doesn't have any merit. It doesn't have. I mean, who are these people? Are they above the law? Are they more Ghanaians than the 13 people who were jailed, who were imprisoned, including what's his name, Tatuchi Kata, including Victor Solomon, who died in prison under oxygen, but he was still in chains.
Well, just
what are these people trying to tell Ghanaians?
Let me read my message.
We are not kids. They should spare us.
But the point is that we're growing as a democracy, so some of these things will have to come in. This one from Aben. Aben says, a very good morning to you. I said, if President Mahama was in as opposition then on Airbus, why not the appointees of former administration? I'm not sure the MPP really understand what they are saying about selective justice and democracy under attack they are talking about. They should tell us if they were able to prosecute any of the appointees in government, they should work today to burn the calories, period. They said they are working to burn calories. And it says period about that. It says greetings to the Honorable Julius Debra, Honorable Peter Kwesi Mensah, and then MC Agbo. And this one is from Capito Menchia Goso. Capito said, like I keep saying, the lies and propaganda of JDM and the NDC will continue to expose them. That was what he's saying. It will continue to expose them and take them to position come 2028. Simple and short. And he also sends his regard to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and Honorable Mavis Hawakumsen. So those are the few messages that has coming through a WhatsApp. You can also send yours if you've not. Send us your messages. I'm hanging up this morning with Loretta Nanahema Inshira Frimpong. She loves when you add the Inshira to her name.
Yes.
I'm hanging out with her. So you can also send your message. What do you make of the demonstration that is ongoing? 053-715-8638 is the numbers. You can join us. I'm here with Nanahima. Nanahima believe that this demonstration is...
it doesn't make sense. It's needless. They should go and sleep. If it's to burn calories there, I understand. If they want to, look healthy, fine. But wearing red, must you wear red if you want to do exercise or walk, do a brisk walking? You don't have to wear red and black. Nothing has happened. Ghana is on call. We are resetting the nation. What's their problem? They should go and sleep. They should go and eat your gari and go and sleep. They have no. Where were these hypocrites? When people were being jailed here and there, when Fast Track High Court was set up to fast track the imprisonment of...
All right, let me pick a caller. Hello, a very good morning.
Good morning.
But you're within...
Abi.
Oh, Abi from Akwetia. And I know him name say
Abi voice is unique. She has a very unique voice.
Abi.
I love her.
You love her.
Mami chairman of pay what? Ani chiama no pay. Mo boy Juma. Na chia madam na mama chia na mama pa say me so me love ne papa.
But you so brave.
Mate. Nyame kam ho pa. Mo boy Juma ma NDC aban. Ai NDC aban ni aban papa. Mami nkoma asam so na mi chiama no pay na mi chia me MP. Honorable lawyer Bedi Akon. Honorable Tutu AMDC. Honorable Chama Bibi Mulu. Chia mu ina no pay. Honorable David Akuji. Mami nkoma asam so Honorable Alhaji Isa Eastern Regional Zongo Caucus mi chia opa. Na mi nkoma asam so. Me nua ma people for so aboye den. Omo ko demonstration. Me se nkofo wo mu ni mani wu. Wo ni made eye ni mu ase. Enne mo se o ma ye den, o ma che hwan. Che se o ka ho nyina sikadicious. Omo mu ni o ma ye. Enti na omo ko sa demonstration. Che se krofo we MPP for ho. Wo ya aburo mu aburo. Na me de bia me ka me say never again Ghana for. No big biara nto aba ma MPP bi omo. No mo ntino position che. Mo ba ban mu. Me ni omo ya no mo chen chachuchi kata. Boni be no ye ya nko omo de ni ko tu mu no.
Thank you.
Omo ba ye hwe yewra nanado. O mampani dada. Hwe kwanya wo fa so a o chenkrofo ukasa na wa mbo ni din kura ni achi watum. A hwe kwanya omo de Ghana for fast wo mo NDC for no mo chi wo mo nyina ko gu mu no. Ni bi sase na boni be na o maye. Sa na nko de ye atu forcing na ka de de be say maame na ofie brotire ba ye no a wanye boni bia na omudi ni kwoto mu no atu forcing say nye ma no na be twitwaje na e ka sa mi o de mo de akokot mo mu twitwaje no wa ka say NDC fast akwa yi wo mo wango abro chekro no mo bo mo ba da be yi na mo nya sika wahi enne ya chi mo no mo te wo no mo say na ye kwoto aba 2020 nipa he na mo ku wo aya waso mu ko botuo ebubo nipa nan ehihye nkrofo yi ko sei aya waso abato tamre na demo ayi offense onim senia democracy nete chese MPP for me here obuase ye ba power ncho ana mo soma nkrofo ko ku nipa set of shoot and kill chese boni nkrofo we de nye yewra ha wakumsi eyo no ko me ko gu nkrofo ni mo bebi aya to abeya o mo ja no ne nam we Enkofo me say this mo soro waka o me say wo mo to tuo bo nipa nwotwe 2020 mo ye nhwehwemu eni sa ya waso de mo ye nhwehwemu wo mo ye ye sika mo di ye nyina enka ndese atoni general ko mo ye demonstration wie na ka nipa mienu o mo sa ko prison e won sa wo na ka ye de dwa MPP never again o mo ya bro woni maniwu na mamu na mo nka driver flo mo twebe so mo kuo wo mo dollar kosoro petrol kosoro bibia kosoro ade cha de atoto ni omam mo di sika hwekati bra bokoko sika ahwe na mo de ko ba amana ni na da mo anim twa mo pro alugu da mo bi obo so mo ye president ma yi mo friends MPP ni ba omia ya bra ba omia pro alugu da sika hi no twa o tuye ne mo so mo ye demonstration ni guase demonstration enimu guase MPPA enimu guase akwaba enimu guase fuei mo ye demonstration 100 times obi enfi mo kwan but mo bet opposition a che Ghana for hu ade papa no e wa NDC mo Ghana for hu mo ni nyame nye adwuma me simi di nkofo we che meka sa ma de ache omo ya bro MPP never.
All right, thank you from Akwichia. That was AB. You can also join us. I've got a few more minutes to wrap up today's edition of the Morning Focus on MBN TV. 0537158638 is the numbers you can call us now. Friend Komo, Ayentri Komo, Anope. 0537158638.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Edie El Samo.
Edie Tabora, executive member. Anya Sotium NDC.
Incoming. I'm now going to join the conspiracy.
No, you will get it. Me, I've started saying you've got it, so that's why I'm addressing you like that.
Thank you for your confidence. Well, let me greet my sister and greet all our viewers. Sister from Akwichia, I think she's doing well. The way also contribute to a program so now my catch my sister or you ma say ɛyɛ a ɔmoma mpanyinfoɔ so adwene mbra saa yɛ networks wei so because ase no asɛ most ɔmo hyɛ da ɛfɛ akyiri ɛbɛyɛ propaganda ɛwɔ saa networks na asɛ ɔmo adwene nkɔ so no MBN deɛ MSM sɛ mpanyinfoɔ tie sɛ beebi a station si koraa no esi mpanyinfoɔ fie akyi nti mpanyinfoɔ etie wohwɛ demonstration mo yɛ a maa nea ɔhyɛ kyɛ yi egyina ɛka sɛ 17 cedi or say NDC was a more opposition. I really say on one vice president 2022 or catch say petrol 23 cedi. Again, petrol 23 cedi or catch a Ghana for petrol equal 23 cedi. While brought the fat petrol every friends 4 cedi a liter. While that's 70 cedi a gallon. How many call friends 23 cedi then a saban cheap before the free power 17 cedi. And the catcher said because of petrol was 17 cedi, you know, or demonstration. I say, the AC ever Iran, and yet Iran, or more than Russia, Ukraine, where the whole world, the beer, Gulf City, a 2 oil piano, interqua air calls to ever wire to bomb, a Google friend saying, a Google oil food, no, the beer 2 oil beer, the bomb air tomb, and I'm a petrol, I resident the beer, I agree. I say, no, ye 2 cedi so. We beka say na omaisika sabi omaisika yadi sum omani nyina any omaisika yadi ma individual aye MPP members because say 2023-24 before the election ye be say about COVID money e go see infa the northern regional woman organizer say woman yeah e be catch say COVID sika ya cha mo obi na 100,000 Ghana cedi we o see there be me infa ma NDC phone so ba Ghana phone nyina me no ka se bi minika me toka enso ya tipetro no so ase na bia me full throttle beba for mama ye amafo gina se omo kwato ye friends asantidie mu esamo aban we ya aban a asabi nanka ye se yenye referendum na aban we entrance one twaso nanka all reset Ghana maye because they bia me kan edi me sase me bu se wo hwe de bia NDC edi o ma we akoduru a NDC o ma bia ono oba a party bia oba odwin Ghana ho Ghana as a nipa no NDC dwen no ho de bia o yesi na be ya Ghana ho beton MPP ba was a Ghana no was chairman ho e de gu ne botum na wode nam last week or even this week mu read here I friends UCG you say minority leader and no board a down losses are almost lost year 2023-2024 a friends auditor general or the babontin Sakrofo na mo demonstration no. Sakrofo na mo demonstration no. Na ekine bi se bana se yesi na ho asama aba. Na se yeku afre na me ni ko na se yakwa demonstration. Wi a mo fa camera isi abonti na mo bi sakrofo se ma je se demonstration mo ye mo twa ho ba 3 billion Ghana cedi. Ebe ye ni esi ya che sky dia mama fo ansa na e dey tina we demonstration se me nim. Ye me tiwa na frame se me beji phone. Na ya me nje 150 ansa na me ko demonstration. Nti wa hwe nipa mo na ma ye dem so say serious say MPP be bu o ma we no kra so anka nipa be pia demonstration ni me no ka say anu echi a to MPP ba mo say he store kra o say ye bubu machine na fi wo na e di wo tanka package ye ko fa tanka se ba no ba package wo and the to ya de papu to ba top ye juma na e chiro say resetting Ghana agenda no oko all the districts 24-hour market AC ejuma imputijuma koso e obebia ni hu bi kura no ye asrote ho obebia meti ni ka say it's about to completion yeah to say aban ye ejuma yamboa no demonstration bet mi aya ma dia achi ife ni pa na oye demonstration a wo kire na ga say demonstration esa me da say
Mr. Medasini Atramni Tabora vying to become executive member of Enya Sotium constituency. Nasa Montomano, now executive member for NDC Enya Sotium. A contribution between the Manona. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine by His grace and yourself.
I wanted to contribute.
Right. Your name and where you are reaching us from?
My name is Edward. I'm calling from Accra.
Which part of Accra?
Teshi.
Right. Let's hear you from Teshi.
Okay. All right. What I wanted to say is that the person mechanic said, I'm a Ghana. I want to speak Ghana.
Speak Ghana. We more Ghana. What is?
Yeah. Only to Makeji. Demonstration I'm a few. Then I'm a behi.
Okay.
Mr. Demonstration I'm for Sadamo Pehi. I can know any Sadamo Pehi. Nipi P. Amadeche Abamuami. Because then I'm a few again, Unakashi, Noko Kakanamifio. I can't make Mammy, I look petro thing way. It was a demonstration. Yet I may petro every day. Every day I know petrol. The war won't pay me for me bad demonstration. I'm a fear. Now, the NDCB of what people me. Now, I need a corner akrama. I but the new to any to mama. Who when they sky MPP me, I'm a molly. Now, I'm glad with jail because NDCB away. Ni kwakwa ye 4 time awametu an kwashi akufa do time ta o kan me poni awametu ye ni bibi kumena me pe ikuwe agoni e wo me panify ye yuadon.
Well, hello, no, thank you so much. Some of the placards at the demonstration says a nation cannot strive where justice is selective. Also read justice for wound to me is also there. You have some says Galamsey Abba, hands off our democracy. Our democracy is under siege. I'm reading some of the words on the placards. Courts are for justice, not political revenge. You can arrest people, you can't arrest the truth. Some of the placards being carried by the MPP members of the New Patriotic Party hit the streets of Accra to protest what they describe as selective justice, abuse of state institution under the current administration. The demonstration that democracy and the attack has drawn leading party executive minority leader Alex and Afenyo Makin, former government officials and hundreds of grassroots supporters clad in red and black. The demonstrators assembled at the forecourt of the Supreme Court in Accra before embarking on the march. The march will end at the Jubilee House, right? Imagine it. Among the key issues being highlighted by the party is the acquittal and discharge of the former chief executive officer of the micro and small center, a loan center, Sedinam Temaklo Achunu. The MPP argued that development raises serious concern about consistency, fairness, and impartiality of Ghana's justice system.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Samuel.
Ni Atram.
Yes, let's respond to one of your your placards.
The placard. Not my placards.
Yes.
Yes. My placards.
Yeah. Omokache say the court must be justice. Our movie say your friend say Osafo all the friends say senior minister in the MPP administration may be CDI. The chair say democracy and say will be a senior minister that only MPP and the senior minister. Obabotin catch Ghana for say or see a court ya yakwa 719181 Nyanka say baby that just position. I don't know say who can assembly. The whole senior minister or catch them Nyanka say that just position. And then who nam court to say friends say court me air bias. I mean for to to us medasi.
Medasi near Trump 0537158638. This morning hanging out with the Deputy Communications Officer. Tema West is a member of the Regional Communication Team. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Nyamiado Moboga. Aonzwe.
Yo. Also, Ghana, Okatempa, the full MPP, 24 hour market in America one.
Okay.
The kind of work to see the idea. Papa. And I know many the community what a black one got a market. Oh, I know two parties. So, two parties come over for a kind that teaches them. But that's a young thing. This was good time. And you will go as 20 power.
Omo evidence.
What I kind of people who could abandon damage is the German women were in years to a group. abesi 24-hour eyi anano ko ma mi ko o se so for the papa ko mi free ma mi free draft that the pocket o ka table na mi ma compensation ni ana ni ko ni aka tinu ni ko ni so akola ni o mi no ko mo pa ni so ndia mi pa ho na mi se akwa o ndia mi ni ko ko na mpini fa ba ho aban mpini fa ba ho o hinna e po ma cho packet no e bi abam dada le ti bo e bi o ko ye ku so e bi bia aban ka no ni pen ko fa ko ni ko si ni tienu e bi ko si ni ka da bo ami because on na ma ko fra ba ko fi wo e to man ha ni sa me ka ta ya pro museum aino okay ka so yan ni ni bi ni ni da ne na okay ka sa papa ade na wo yan so ye o ma 1 million kana 10 million ko sa papa ade ni so ye se ni ho awo hin ni ko to je se ko ko ye ni wo ko ma ko to ka pe je se o ka ta ni ho wo ko ti ni ma akoko anu if ye ye nípa náà yà di ama nọ kìí di àkóso nǹkan yẹ di applicant ṣe pàṣẹ òhò yìí mẹkùrọ họ bẹẹbi a nkosi hospital apẹlẹsì wọ họ a nkomẹtìmẹsì wọ họ ẹsọ approach school park nana ẹyẹ ní ìfẹ̀lẹ̀ kọ́mpẹ́sì ó kásọ̀ kẹ̀kẹ́ àyẹ̀wò kásọ̀ ẹ̀ ń yà bìẹ́ tí ó ti ọmọ ẹ̀ka yẹ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀mí tí ọmọ náà fún ṣe yà. Obi esigan gbe kwa mi ja padi an kabo okuto do ba wo fa ja padi wan gba kwa ni ni wo mo tie e ke ni musika ni ja ta ni ja ko na wo se o ma no e no ti ye ti ma ke be bi ni wo e le kan ska na hotel na ko ti ko ko
okay
apro e ka su ya bi.
Okay, Bogan, so every dear account so 053. Just do some 2 calls and then I discharge. Let me discharge Loretta Nana Hema Inshira from Pong. Any other thing you want to say before you take me?
I want to react to the just ended caller. He said, "Baby, a boot school, a dine at Wegu." You heard it, and I see 24-hour. You see. So we are going that's also be transfer at our papa. So our papa did but you don't even want to hear. But our papa, we are resetting Ghana. We get the show free from ecosystem. Anyhow, and this is going to rule for a very long time because they have the good policies. I will never say, oh my Ghana. President Mahama is far better than some presidents of Wickham because he thinks outside the box. Paul was dead. Sisi Abinoka said Thor is back.
But is it true? Is it true that some school buildings have been broken?
That is why the Mumbai Mewawa would try and throw the end to say it's our evidence. I was expecting you to ask him to bring evidence by sending you pictures or videos or whatever. I said, what's one who try and throw to a buying so? I buy men and said, I buy our bus for school and I move a cannot no good school there 12. So or the sea market. What for? And you would try and trust Magana for whom I expose my 12 with over 1 million votes. I'm not called opposition. One year, you know, 1 pine, 1 year, we did not coupon fancy. You are still lying. What call an hour phrase says about was there in front of Utah. You are lying blatantly. Ade, Mr. L, Ghana for my mandates. Say, I'm so 4 years. 4 years,
to the caller.
I'm reacting to the caller because your caller is lying to Ghanaians. And you did not react to me.
The point is that don't use the word lying. Maybe you say she's peddling on truth.
What's the difference between truth and lies?
I don't want you to use that.
What's the difference?
I don't want you to use that. Say he peddled on.
He's peddling lies.
So if he has a...
He's peddling falsehood. And see, Ghana for what about my munya racing? Say ye be papa, ye be soon, ye the move the promised land. Ultimately, inflation about 54%. Every 4 17 Ghana cedis no. almost all TV that dollar to the city 17 city almost say almost TV that selling yet so about 11 cities almost all TV that
is there fuel
so almost say yeah I mean the dollar
just okay fuel
city to the dollar okay. Yes it was 17 Ghana cities now it's 11 cities
okay
and me ba mo to mo ya GD o mato aba mai mu didi woni say ya bi da ye kan be ye na mo mato aba mai ya so ya mamo sense form ya ni ntwa mo ya hwe be bu o man na mo say amemo there are classes of governance amemo difference na me kono metia tema wesifo nyina metia me MP honorable lawyer James metia me MC honorable Lubricate Oteme metia me party chairman constituency chairman Muhammad Isa aka baby chairman what promising is over to Fugu Abre Bishop enti Fugu no chairman and the minister of Shemi Bishop or train Fugu and you know Mr. EL so ese onu so pe Fugu ne bi obi o wa bi ya to chairman patrol do the needful na me ka tete my wife was say oba na me na me tie dada na nothing has changed me na me deliver mama we need me but my wife say ma mo obi an control nche mu and go for them say me mom information on 24 hour economy me mom information on women's banking mo bi say this what no ye dey the DV campaign see part of them West omo fi omo ya no na ekwa ni mo na ba na massive endorsement ni odo amodi amaye na minister I want to be retained and maintained as still your Obana the deputy communications officer elections in eba na me adma September ye be opening nomination na mitina mu de dey abekofa for na minister ma West dey mo ye bi da mo be fa ma ya ma na efefefe na minister obi bia me tie tie for no mo hwe yen na minister obi ya.
All right, thank you so much from the Tema West constituency. He's the deputy. She is the deputy communications officer and still want to be retained. So those of you at Tema West, please vote to retain her.
Thank you.
Why? Moncho or not vote na mo retain Ma Obana Nana Hema Loretta Nana Hema Insura from Pong. Yeah, that's it. All right. So this is where to say a big thank you to our viewers and to all our callers. We appreciate you, to my entire team. I appreciate my team for making sure that we bring you the finest of programming Monday to Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. I always call it the Freaky Funky Friday. Yeah, that's the name we give into it, the Freaky Funky Friday. We'll be back again, God willing. So with that, we say it's been another enriching morning of news analysis and meaningful conversation. You know, from our discussion on the public sector efficiency, tourism, and internal democracy within Ghana's political parties to our health and inspirational segment, our goal has been to inform, educate, and empower you with the knowledge needed to make a positive impact in your community and our nation. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to all our guests, those we spoke to via phones, for sharing their expertise, to our production team for their dedication behind the scenes, and also more importantly to you, our cherished viewers, for making us part of your morning. Thank you for your phone calls, WhatsApp messages, SMS, active participation throughout the program. Remember, national development is a shared responsibility, so let's continue to promote constructive dialogue, uphold integrity, support one another, and work together towards building the Ghana we all desire. Join us again tomorrow for another exciting edition of The Morning Focus on MBN TV. We'll bring you the stories that matter, the conversations that count, the inspiration to start your day. From all of us here at MBN TV, have a productive, stay safe, stay healthy. May God richly bless you and bless our beloved Ghana. I am El Samuels. Thank you for watching and goodbye.